so I can update the post.
Oh my goodness.
That's so funny, brother.
So I told you guys it was something.
Listen, it's not your fault.
Nah, it's just one of those things, dude. Technology is always gonna be a bitch from time to time.
Exactly.
So,
The fact that it changed when we didn't even use it, we haven't touched it, and it just did that by itself. That's so funny.
it wanted us to have this stressful, high-pressure bonding moment to strengthen our friendship, and we're better off for it.
Yeah, you are better off for it.
Isn't that great, guys? Isn't that great? It's so I was telling these guys it's something. It did take longer than 5 minutes, but we had to go through every little detail to see what was it, and we finally got it, guys. We're all good now. We're chilling.
Good. We're not chilling.
We're chilling.
We made it.
I'm kidding.
I told these guys that it was something so stupid in the settings, and it was weird because the cam settings that Chris was on and the Streamlabs here was set to his voice being muted, which I didn't even touch at all. I never touched that, and it just we're good now. We're chilling. We're okay.
We are alive. It only took us. I don't even know how long. Too long.
Like 20 to 15 minutes.
25 minutes, guys. 25 minutes.
But we made it.
We're good. We're chilling.
We're good. He's dead, Jim. He's dead, brother.
We're good, guys. We're all good. We're all good now, guys. Welcome back. Back in the live weekly Wednesday stream once again. Obviously, if you guys weren't here the first time, we're here with Monster Zero / Chris here. We are here with the one and only Monster Zero / Chris. We got him, my brother. He is here.
I'm here. Hello.
He is here, being the best he always will be. And we got our boy, our new special guest here, Oh My Godzilla. You guys may have known him for his toy reviews on Godzilla figures, his news and updates on Godzilla products and Godzilla items. And guys, we're here. Yeah, you.
I ate 2 big bowls of cereal.
Oh my God,
That's how long it took you.
Yeah.
Sorry about the delay, but we back.
Sorry about the delay, boys. Sorry about the delay. Hey,
Sorry, guys. Sorry.
That's so funny. Why two bowls of cereal?
I was gonna say, like, what kind of cereal did you have? Is the question. That's the question we gotta know. That's the answer we gotta know here.
If you're in a cereal mood, 2 bowls is easy.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
That's true though. I've done it before so many
Tarbo.
times. But yeah, guys. There you go, Tarbo. If you guys want to check out Oh My Godzilla, his channel is in the description below. Don't forget to show the guy some love. We mentioned that too. I mentioned it that $2 donation was kind of wild.
No, that $2 donation
hilarious.
is the funniest thing, bro. Oh my God, bro, you gotta send him just $2 back, cause I ain't staying muted, brother. You can't keep this monkey in a cage.
Team Kong fan is here. Welcome, man. Goji Gamer 04. What's going on, man? Round 2. That is right. Round 2 is right. We're trying this one more time, and it's gonna be the last time. I'm done with my dinner roast corn dogs and tater tots. Hey, that's not bad though. What do you have to drink?
The tots sound fire right now.
Guys, let's get to what we're here to talk about. Let's do it. Let's just do it right off the bat here.
Let's get into it.
There we go. Here we go. We're doing it. So, a lot of things have been going around the Godzilla community today. The Hiya Toys Godzilla 2002 was revealed. Yes, sir. We're going to talk about the Hiya Toys Godzilla 2002. Drinking an orange soda. There you go, DJC. There you go.
Hey, brother. Hey. Kel
There we
loves orange soda. Who loves orange soda?
So there's a lot of people talking about the new HiyaToys Godzilla 2002. You guys might hear my wife in the background. She's playing Fortnite right now.
She's going hard, and honestly, I respect it.
Bro, she's great. She's cracked right now. Hang on, I
she's
should get my 2002 out. Hang on a second.
yeah, I'm gonna get mine out too in a second. Kaiju Fanatic, my brother, what's going on? You joined just in time.
Oh, Kaiju Fanatic, what's up, man?
We were chilling.
Let me go get my fucking Godzilla out.
Let me do that too, guys. We gotta get the Godzilla 2002 figures out. Let's do it.
If Kong will be in the upcoming Monsterverse movie, I think the upcoming Monsterverse movie is going to be another Godzilla Kong type movie. He will also likely be in season 2 of the Monarch show. I think that'll be more of a Kong-centric storyline. Favorite dinosaur
Let's
movies?
do it, guys.
Jurassic Park.
I'm only bringing out this one because the NECA Godzilla 2002 is something that really resembles the HiyaToys figure as of now, and I don't know why I'm saying that, but it's true. It looks like the same figure almost, kind of. Chris Zilla 2014, welcome to the stream, man.
I definitely think it's a kind of an improvement on, for the most part. I think it's kind of taking the NECA version and elevating it, I would say.
Yeah, that's very true. Very, very true. Got Chris is getting his 2002 Godzilla figure out too. Tarbo, what's going on, man? I want to see Hiya cook up Kiryu. Oh, dude, don't we all? Like,
I think it's coming, dude. With the 2002, I think this totally just tees up 2003 with the giant ass scar, and then a Kiryu.
Yep.
And dude, think about this for a second. Kiryu. So they'll do a Kiryu probably. But then imagine like the upgraded Kiryu with a bunch of accessories, like the Absolute Zero Cannon, his entire backpack. Like, dude, they could do Kiryu so much justice.
Oh, you talking about Hiya Kiryu?
Yes, bro.
No, I said that. I said as soon as I saw this, I knew for a fact they were gonna fucking do it. Meaning they're gonna do Heisei Mecha Godzilla and they're gonna do Millennium Mecha Godzilla just right off the fucking bat. I hope they do it. I hope they fucking do it.
EGM, yes sir. We are back. We're good. Audio's all good. We got our Godzilla 2002 figures out that we want to have out in this discussion because there's a lot to talk about here. So I got the NECA Godzilla 2002 out. Chris has the SH MonsterArts Godzilla 2002 out. Oh My Godzilla has the Bandai 8-inch DX Godzilla 2003, along with the, what was the other figure you had?
I got the Show and Rick X Plus. The 12, I don't know. They do all their X pluses in centimeters, and I don't know what this is, but 12-inch basically.
I gotta say, I'm not gonna lie. I felt like such a fucking badass going back in my Godzilla shelf back there because closet.
You are one.
No, bro, I was pulling that shit out. I had that shit organized.
Guys.
I had Godzilla 2000, like Godzilla 2002. I had like my Godzilla 1990, bro. I had that shit on lot. And I was
Chris.
Set that shit, bro. Pulled him out, set everything back the way it was, closed the door, came right back, brother. To say I have that with my Godzilla figures now is incredible. I love it. I love it.
Monster Zero went through his vault, bro. He's just like, oh, let me just get this guy out. Oh, there he is. Got him out, and boom, he's ready to go.
Bro, you know that scene from Ed, Edd and Eddy where Eddie had the vault of Jawbreakers?
Nilo, what's going on? Thank you for joining in today. HiyaToys Mega Gearus. Oh, hopefully someday, right?
Dude, an articulated Mega Gearus would be so dope.
Dude, yes, sir. Guys, we're going to be talking about the HiyaToys Godzilla 2002. A lot of people in the Godzilla community they're like really like divided right now on this figure. A lot of people are speculating that it's a complete retool of Godzilla, the HiyaToys Godzilla 1999, which is right here as well. And a lot of people are saying that these two figures look very, very, very similar to each other. Which, I mean, at the end of the day, the designs are very, very similar as well.
Very similar. As a kid, I couldn't tell them apart. I'm not going to lie.
Like, aside from the purple spines is like, you know, not obviously the only thing, but especially at first glance, you take away the purple spines, this is just the poster version of Godzilla 2000.
Yes, it is.
And, I mean, yeah, exactly. When I was a kid, sometimes I'd be like, which one is which? Because there's one with silver dorsal plates and there's one with like purple dorsal plates. So I was confused as a kid too. I'm sure we've all been down that boat before. So yeah, there's just a lot of people divided on this figure. So Chris, I guess we can start off with you, man. What's your opinion on the Hiya Toys Godzilla 2002 as of now?
As of right now, I have no problem with it. I think it looks great. I think it looks okay. I don't want to say that it looks. I've seen highest standards right now. I'm not going to sit there and say that this figure's ugly. It's not an ugly figure. It's not a bad figure. I think it looks great. I think it looks good for what it is. It's just, as soon as I saw it, I was like, I knew there was something different about it, if that makes sense. Like, and not just saying that in like in a bad way. I'm just like, huh.
Mm-hmm.
Like I just saw that and I was like, oh, that's not exactly what the figure looks like, as I feel like it's a little inaccurate in ways, because I have this Godzilla figure and I feel like this one is, you know, aside from just like, you know, the mouth right here just like being a little shorter, like I feel like this is very, very accurate. But like looking at this one, it's just like I can tell there's some creative liberties on it. And I think me and one other person on Twitter said, I can't remember their name, it looks like the comic book version, like how Matt Frank draws the character. Because you ever saw how Matt Frank draws Godzilla 2002? He kind of looks like how Matt Frank draws him. Like,
let's take a look. Let's take a look.
Yeah, because look how Godzilla 2002 is drawn in like any of the comic books. And then look at the figure, and then you can see exactly like some of the comparisons right there.
So which is, let's see. That's a photo
Look up Godzilla versus Zilla comic, and it's that Godzilla right there.
Oh yeah, that one, huh? Okay.
Yeah, look, you see how that Godzilla's head is shaped, and how round that head is shaped, and just like how the dorsal plates look.
I see what you mean. Yeah, I see what you mean. A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, you see how like Matt Frank draws the character, and then you look back at like.
Yeah, that's. I kind of see it a little bit.
Hang on, wait. Yeah, you see right there. Yeah, you see that?
So then let's go to. Okay.
Like it kind of looks like just like a comic book version of that interpretation. That's just how I see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like, but at the same time, it's not bad. It's not bad.
Yeah, no.
It's not. I don't want to sit there and say that that it's a bad figure, but it looks different. I saw that and I was like, oh, okay, all right, cool, yeah. But it does look exactly like the Godzilla 2000. It does. Because like you can see it in the face, you can see it in the dorsal plates, and the tail's longer. I'll say that. What about you? Oh my Godzilla, what do you think of the figure?
Yeah, you can definitely see a lot of the similarities between the 2000 and the 2002 figures. You know, the Lewis and I were talking earlier today, and it's like the feet, the legs look fairly similar. The torso is pretty similar, but once you get into the neck and the head, they're pretty obviously different. The arms are pretty similar. Tail on the 2002 is definitely longer.
Yes.
The spines are definitely different. If you pull up, I don't know if you could do the side by side that we were looking at earlier, Lewis, but I saw a lot of people saying this. You know, everything's just a total copy paste. The spines, if you look at them, they're obviously different. They point in different directions. So that's definitely it's definitely obviously a different sculpt. That said, I do think there's a couple things that could be improved upon. The main things of which are, just the neck and the head, just change them up a little bit. Lewis and I kind of figured, we're talking, we think the main two things that need to be changed: shrink the head by a little bit.
Yes.
And then take those spines in a little bit. Godzilla 2002 has big spines, but they're not quite as big and as exaggerated as Godzilla 2000. So,
yes.
Shrink those spines, shrink the head by about 5%, just a little bit. And I think this will be a very much more accurate figure. Just shrink them down a little bit, keep them a little bit in proportion.
I'm there with you, brother. I'm there with you right there. It's Godzilla 2002 normally doesn't have that big of a head, and if you look at the figure right here and you look at the 2000 figure, I would say look at the noses. Look how the noses are sculpted in the lips. Because I don't think this Godzilla has that prominent lips compared to Godzilla 2000. And I know Godzilla 2000, that mold and that model does have some lips.
Yeah, that's another good point.
Yeah.
Because if you notice, Godzilla 2000 does have lips, like on the suit and on the figure. But Godzilla 2002, he shouldn't have lips. Like I noticed that Godzilla, he shouldn't have like lips. Yeah, you see his bottom lip, like you know what I mean?
That's kind of hanging down like that. Yeah, pull that away a little bit.
That's true.
And another thing I would say is, along the lines of if you look at Godzilla 2000, Godzilla 2002, and Godzilla 2004. The head and the spines on both of them, as those movies progress, get smaller. Godzilla, 2000 has a bigger head and spines.
They do.
2002 shrinks down a little bit.
Very
But by the
true.
time you get to Final Wars, he's got very slim spines and a very small head. Like I said, I think Hiya will, with as quickly as they adapted to the criticisms of Mechagodzilla 2, I don't see them ignoring all this fan kind of chatter. I think they will do it. We have almost a full year until this figure comes out, so there's plenty of time for little fixes along the way.
Exactly. I want to give a big shout out to the anonymous $10 donation. Thank you so much. I really truly appreciate that. It really goes a long way. Thank you so much for joining the stream tonight. We're just having a good time talking about Hiya Toys Godzilla. And welcome to the stream. And please be sure to check out Monster Zero and Oh My Godzilla. They have some great channels over on their side. So so this figure, obviously, guys, like, this is like, you guys got to remember, like Oh My Godzilla said, this is a prototype. This is a prototype right here. This is something that is not completely official. Like, it is official. Yes, it is official that it's out there, but this isn't going to be the final product. And
not at all.
And like, I want to say, like, Oh My Godzilla, like you mentioned in your video earlier today, this figure isn't set to release in Q3 of 2025. So like this.
Mm-hmm.
Damn! So like a full ass year.
So we still got like a whole July. Like 7-8 months. Yeah, like July. We have a whole 8 months away from this release, and they could change so much from here until then. And yes, WW's for anonymous. I appreciate that, man. You guys are my favorite streamers. Oh, thank you, man. Appreciate that so much. Man. Thank you. We do appreciate it. It goes a long way. But yeah, guys, like, I don't know. I think there's I want to give a shout out to one of my friends over on Instagram, Kaiju Fanatic 2001. He said to me the other day, or said to me this morning, saying, I think Hiya Toys, like, a lot of the fandom was waiting for them to slip up, and this was their moment right here. And a lot of people just jumped to the, this is gonna be the new Hiya. Oh, this is gonna, is Hiya Toys gonna go down this route? And like, a lot of people were waiting for Hiya Toys to slip up, and I feel like this was like, it definitely did show that the fandom was like, obviously, sure, you guys have your opinions and stuff like that. It's definitely okay. But guys, Hiya Toys, we can't act like Hiya Toys doesn't take, like, criticism very seriously. I mean, they fixed their Mechagodzilla. They fixed what else did they fix? They fixed their
first release. They redid
Hiya Toys Kong 2024 with the Hiya Toys Kong 2021. They completely upgraded the Kong from Monsterverse, so it's like, I don't know. It's just, there's a lot of people like kind of freaking out a little bit too quickly on this. Like, it's, I don't know. I don't see what was, like, at first glance, sure. This figure does look a little interesting. It does look like Godzilla 2002, but it's not the Godzilla 2002 we know from the movie. It does almost look a little stylized. Which Hiya Toys isn't new to. I mean, they have a few figures that are stylized, like their statue figures. Their Kong figure was stylized. The Hiya Exquisite Basic 2021 was stylized a bit. But I don't know, like, I feel like a lot of people in the community just like jump so quickly to like just bash the hell out of this one. And and a lot of people are like also saying like they're really worried on just because they saw this reveal today. They're worried of what is next to come, and I'm like, guys, I don't think we should be that worried. I mean, at the end of the day, this and this look very similar. So, to really crack down at the littlest detail possible, just, yeah, Goji long legs. Yeah, I think fans are overlooking it a little too much. It's weird. I mean, we know they'll fix it, but then that's
100%.
the thing. That's the thing. Like, you can't. I think back to the quote of the Goblin said from Spider-Man. The only thing people love is to see them rise, but they love to see them fall even more. So it's like, I feel like that is so true because so many people just jumped on their phones and just started bashing this guy so quick.
Bashing, like, wasn't there some drama in the community earlier about like them bashing the sculptor or one of the sculptors saying that he wasn't involved or something like that? Or I
did see that too. Chris, what do you know about that? If you mind telling us.
I don't. That's the thing is I just know I don't want to spread any rumors around or anything, but it's I know somebody said, from what I understand, that somebody said that they weren't involved in the making of this one, and that's probably why it's turning out the way it is. But at the same time, this company is known to fix out stuff. They're just showing us that this is a proof of concept, really, that they have an idea for this, that they have the rights for this kind of Godzilla, that they want to do this kind of Godzilla figure. They're going to make improvements. I can definitely see it. Like here, they're going to listen to fan feedback. They've been listening to fan feedback. They will even delay the figure until it meets the fan standards. They said they were going to do it to a couple other figures, didn't they? And this isn't me just chilling for the company at all. God, no. Criticism aside, if you want to criticize, the company, please, go for it. And I have my criticisms of the company, but at the same time, it's just I know that they have a track record of listening to fan feedback. I'm very confident that they're going to listen to fan feedback. Again, they haven't given me a reason to not believe them. And I'm just happy that we're getting another Godzilla 2002. There's another chance for people to get another articulated version of this bad boy besides the NECA one or the MonsterArts one. There's a third option, and that's wonderful. And if we're getting this, that means we might be getting Kiryu.
Exactly.
Hey,
the
Goji Geek with $5. Thank you.
Hey, the Goji Geek 104, man. Thank you so much, man. Really appreciate that. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Just talking about the HiyaToys Godzilla 2002, and let us know your thoughts, man, in the chat here. We're all open to see what you guys think. Godzilla Kid 2011, what's going on, man? Welcome.
Another thing,
Gigantic Zilla. It's almost Christmas, guys. Hey, happy holidays, man.
Christmas is only a week away. Woohoo!
The way I see this one also
Atomic
is
Mellow.
I have faith that they'll fix the problems that people are kind of pointing out at the moment. But even if they don't, this is still, if you want to get it, it's $50. If you don't want to get it, just don't get it. And if this is Hiya's fumble, dude, we're living pretty darn good. If this is a bad figure from Hiya Toys, dude, that's not bad at all. Yeah,
I'm gonna be straight. It's still better than the fucking NECA one.
I was gonna say, because we're
nitpicking a figure that is still pretty darn good from a company that has been so solid and delivered so many bangers.
Also, have you seen the articulation on this motherfucker already? This bitch can look up and down.
Yes, dude. Yeah,
he can't do that.
Grab those pics.
He can't fucking do that.
And that picture where he's turned around, turned over, looking over his shoulder, and this dude's got articulation.
He does. And I'm looking at the figure, the one where he's just straight on looking at you. I do see how that looks like Godzilla 2000. I guarantee they're gonna fucking change the face, because this Godzilla does have a rounder face. He does have a smaller face. So I guarantee they're just gonna fix it. Just shorten the face, shorten the spines a little bit, make the eyes a little wider apart, and then make them a little more rounder, and then that's it. That's all you got to do. Because his eyes aren't that slit. This Godzilla's eyes aren't that slit. They're very round.
This guy's got big eyes.
Yeah, exactly.
He does have big eyes. He does. This Godzilla kind of does have the slits, where they're kind of angry shaped, but they are kind of big and round. Yes.
That's the thing, guys. So this NECA Godzilla 2002, when this came out, this costed $25. Okay, $25 for this, an articulated Godzilla 2002, $25. With the scar, right? In my opinion, this is a good $25 figure. This right here. But if you were to price this at $50 and say Hiya drop pictures of this, that is something that I think would be worth bashing for.
Bro, I would fight everybody on the street. I would have to fight my grandma. I would have to fight my goddamn grandmother if they did that shit.
But this right here for $50, like, in honesty, if they just shrink down that head by like 5, maybe 7%, shrink down that middle dorsal plate, slim him down just a little bit, and I think you got yourself a great freaking Godzilla 2002 figure.
Oh, excellent. Yeah, that's all it needs.
But
just a little fine tuning.
That's all it needs. And maybe I think a longer tail too, just a little bit of a longer tail. Like I think, in my opinion, the tail I think is a little too short, just a little, because I do remember Godzilla 2002's tail in the movie being pretty long.
It is pretty
from
long.
what I remember. I haven't watched it in a while.
I think the tail looks pretty decent if you compare it to some of the shots where you see in the promo photos where you see Godzilla 2000 and his tail kind of curves around, where the photos where you see Godzilla this new one's tail curve around, it curves much bigger. So I think I mean they could squeak it out a little bit longer, but I think it's already going to be longer than Godzilla 2000's tail.
Oh, dude, 100%. It already looks it. It already looks it. Like, and I just hope we get a beam version of this one, man. I hope we get a beam version of this one in 2000 with that red beam for 2000 and the spines are glowing, bro. I need that for. I'm sorry we're going back and forth, but I'm just looking at their 2000 figure. I need that one, brother. I need that one.
It'll come.
It will, man. And I mean, we got revealed the. Let's see. What did we get revealed here? Let me just go to Hiya Toys.
Well, the 91 already has.
Let's take a look.
An atomic, right? That's coming.
Yeah. So check this out. Check this out, guys. So we got the. All right. Let's see. Perfect. There we go. So right here we got the. Not even not even like 2 months after the original was revealed, we got the Atomic Breath Godzilla 1991 that's supposed to come out. And we got pictures of it at like a Comic-Con as well, which was cool. So we got this. And guys, there's no doubt about it. They're going to make an Atomic Breath version of Godzilla 2000 and 2002. I mean, they're doing that. I mean, look at this. They're doing it, guys.
And probably GMK. I bet we'll get a GMK Atomic also.
I bet, yeah, GMK as well, guys. I mean, guys, the possibilities for Hiya Toys right now is endless. So, one thing I did want to kind of speak about with Hiya Toys is the fact that they're, like, releasing all this info so quick. Because I know some people are kind of tired of keeping up with Hiya Toys because they're just dropping out, like, so much so quick. So, in my opinion, I think that what they should have done was they should have just finished the Monsterverse line first. And then as soon as they started to get done with the Monsterverse line, just release that picture of the first Toho Godzilla, which was their 91 Godzilla. I feel like they should have done that route instead. But this is okay too. I think they need to like slow down a little bit. Because at the end of the day, we're still getting these figures like a year later, and they're getting revealed like a year before they initially drop. So yeah, it's just there's a lot. I see some people here talking about, I feel like the SH MonsterArts as well, Evolved looks so good, but with one slip up people hate them, not even considering the work as well. I'm sick of it. Yeah, and that's the thing, like there's so much for so many people. So there's people that prefer Hiya Toys, there's people that prefer SH MonsterArts. A lot of all three of us here, we love SH MonsterArts, but of course there's some times that they do slip up and we're not happy with. But at the end of the day, we're still buying their stuff because there's some stuff that turn out really good, like their SH MonsterArts Godzilla 72. Perfect. But yes, they do upload so fast. It's very true. But a lot of people looks like are liking. Go ahead.
Sorry, I was just going to say, kind of piggybacking off of what you said, I think Hiya Toys needs to take a break. They can keep acquiring licenses and getting prototypes ready. But I think for at least half of the year next year, they need to stop announcing stuff. Get out the stuff that they've promised us, because they still owe us, with the Monsterverse stuff. We got, or the Toho line, we got the 91, we got Ghidorah, we got the Beam version of 91, we got GMK 2000, Mechagodzilla 2, and now 2002. So that's, that's 7 figures just in that line. And then we still have Monsterverse stuff coming between the new King of the Monsters, Burning Godzilla, the Beast Glove Kong, Shimo, the other statues, the Godzilla Evolve. Like, there's just so many pre-orders to keep track of. So as a consumer, I would say, Hiya, slow down a little bit. Catch up with releasing what you've announced and what people have pre-ordered, and then you can, Q3 hits of next year, hit us with a bunch of stuff coming out in 2026. That's totally okay, but let's get through most of 2025 and get us the stuff that you've promised us in that year. I just don't want them to get ahead of themselves.
I
Bro, I agree. I agree 100%. No, dude, 100%. They can't. Don't bite off more that you can chew. Don't release all, you know what I mean? Because we have so many great figures coming from them, bro. I'm about to give them so much of my money next year. I have so much of the shit on pre-order already that I know that as soon as this shit just comes out, I'm just gonna be like, fuck, bro.
It's gonna be a
Atomic
lot,
Mellow.
man. It's gonna be so
Atomic
much.
Mellow.
It's gonna be so much. What we got?
I'm definitely getting the Schmore version unless Hiya makes some changes.
For you, man.
Also, congrats on getting the job at the airport, Luis. I love these streams so much. You guys are the best.
At the airport, Lewis, I love these streams so much. You guys are the best. Thank you, Atomic.
Damn, Atomic Mellow, man. Thank you so much for the $15 donation, and with that very nice message there. Thank you so much with that, man. I really do appreciate it. I'm very happy with where I'm at right now at the airport. I just got promoted. I don't know if a lot of you know this. I did get promoted at my job. I am a supervisor at my job, dealing with private aircraft, military aircraft, cargo aircraft. I'm a supervisor of it all, and it really is fun. It really is fun to do. I do not, like you guys know, I don't care for the money. I just care for a great environment, and that's what I'm doing at my job right now. A lot of them, my guys over at my job, I want to shout you guys out. You guys are making a lot of things great. We're heading in the right direction slowly and little by little, but we'll get there. But guys, thank you guys so much for that. Really do appreciate that, Atomic Mellow. Love it so much. Thank you so much, man, for that amazing message. I really do appreciate it.
He's talking about me too. I'm on his team as well. I'm working with him. He just doesn't know it yet.
Yeah. He works behind the scenes. So, yeah, guys, thank you guys so much. Really appreciate all the love, man. It really is awesome. Atomic Mellow, appreciate it, bro. Thank you so much, man.
Thank you, man.
Goji Gamer, we'll see you soon, man. Don't rush back. Finish that homework, man. Don't worry about us. Thank you so much, man. Let's see.
Aside from
Goji Jojo, don't worry, man. Oh, sorry. I just wanted to mention to Goji Jojo, don't worry about donating, man. You're still here supporting us, watching us. We're happy to have you here still. Oh my Godzilla, go ahead, man.
No, I was just going to say, Anthony in the comments said something good. Every single one of those promo images at the very bottom says prototype image, final product subject to change.
Exactly.
So aside
yes,
from the fact that
dude, right here.
I think Hiya's going to listen to us and actually, do something similar to what they did with Mechagodzilla, where they come out and say, okay, we'll fix what you guys want. But aside from that, guys, don't freak out over these pictures not being picture perfect, because everything's subject to change. We still have 7 to 10 months until this figure comes out, so there's plenty of time. So one more time putting that to rest. I do not think we have anything to worry about in terms of the quality of this figure that we get next year.
Dude, yeah, I agree with you 100%. I think we're totally fine. I mean, there's a lot of people out there saying that they're worried for their next upcoming releases, and there's a lot of people are saying that, oh, is this gonna be the new normal for Hiya Toys? It's like, I don't think so. I really don't think so, because at the end of the day, I think a lot of people are forgetting that Hiya Toys really, really takes their criticism to heart, and they actually improve upon the problems that they do have with their figures. Last time I checked, I think Hiya Toys and Spiral Studios, mainly Hiya Toys, are the only company out there that really actually listen to the fan base and to the community.
You right?
Last time I checked, because last time I checked, I don't remember seeing. Well, NECA is not really a part of the Godzilla world anymore, but NECA did it. That was back in like 2014 to like 2018. HiyaToys is the only one really doing it from what I know. Super 7 is pretty good with that too. But last time I checked, for an articulated company like HiyaToys, NECA, and SH MonsterArts, out of the three, HiyaToys has been the best one to really give back to the fans and to really communicate with the fans and to really listen on the feedback that they have for the fans, because SH MonsterArts, I'm gonna say it, SH MonsterArts doesn't give a rat's ass about what anybody says. Anybody. I don't even see SH MonsterArts, nothing about them, you know, listening upon feedback and all that. Like, that's just SH MonsterArts, man. I have so many problems with that company, man. It's just like, I like them. Don't get me wrong, guys. I really do like them, but man, HiyaToys has just been on a roll with listening to the customers, listening to the fans. That's the number one concern, is what the customer thinks of the product. And from what I've seen, last time I checked, they released the first Godzilla 2021, and they fixed it with a new release. And then they fixed it upon another, and then they fixed it upon another, and they've been just doing that. They've been doing that with a roll. I mean, they've just been doing that ever since they first started. Like, I don't know why there's a lot of people just saying, oh, is this going to be the new normal for HiyaToys? Sure, they listen to their customers, but are they willing to listen to this feedback? It's like, of course they are. If they've done it with the past releases, why are they not going to do it with this one?
People are just like negative, my brother. It's really just that at this point. This fan base, like when they put reveal Godzilla in Fortnite, people have been asking for it for years, and then they finally get it, and they're just like, oh, we didn't want it like that. I mean, I'm just happy that the motherfucker's finally in it. Him and Kong are both going to be in it. Like, that's incredible.
Yeah,
like,
Godzilla and Kong.
I don't mean to change the subject, but Jesus, like that's incredible right there in itself. It's just that the fan base, you know, we have a really good opportunity because the figure market in Godzilla isn't being monopolized. You know what I mean? It isn't just Bandai and Tamashii just doing this Godzilla stuff. We have Super 7 now. We have Hiya. We have, we had NECA, but they're long and gone. But I'm just happy that right now we have the opportunity just to have an opportunity to compare these figures. Like, I have a cheap alternative to get Godzilla 2002. You know what I mean? Like, I couldn't say that 2 years ago. You know what I mean? I just had to settle for this guy and pay for a lot of money. But but like, I'm just happy that we're getting this. Yes, it may not be up to my standards. Yes, it looks a little weird, but I know they're going to fix it. I'm not worried at all. These are just the promotional images. It even says it itself in the images, says subject to change. This fan base is known for being toxic and just looking for just the slightest mess up on anybody, any person, any company. They can just look for somebody just to gobble up and just like, spit back out after, even if they're doing good and not harming anybody.
Yeah.
It's a lot, man. It's a lot. I mean, I wish NECA could make more Godzilla figures. They were so cheap back then when Hiya wasn't doing it. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people really settled with NECA. They were liking, and NECA was really getting good at the end, and then they just lost the license, man. They got rid of it.
Oh, dude! They're doing great!
They were doing pretty decent at the end. Like, their last two, which were these, right? The NECA 2002 Godzillas was their last one?
Those ones, and then followed, those ones and the Bio Goji kind of released it right at the same time.
Yeah, these ones right up there. You guys can't really see it. They're right there somewhere, but yeah, like, I remember, man, I got every single NECA Godzilla figure too, and I still have them in my collection till this day. But I don't know. I did see somebody mention about the neck being, the neck should be a little bit taller on this figure. I think I kind of agree on that one a little bit, just a little, maybe. But I think that head is what's throwing people off a lot.
If the head shrinks down, the neck will look longer.
Yeah. So I think if we shrink that head down, I think the neck will look just fine. Yeah, it's just, I don't know. It's almost like, it's kind of almost like a, it's almost like we're going back to when the Mechagodzilla was listed for $70 or $80, and a lot of people were like, oh, is this going to be the new price for HiyaToys Godzilla figures? Mm-hmm. When this guy is being $51 and nothing has changed. So I don't think the prices are going to change on these figures at all within the next coming months here. I think they're going to be just the same.
Yeah. I mean, they've already announced that this one's $51. So their standard Godzilla figures are going to be $51. At least pretty much all the way up through next year. And if they creep them up a little bit in 2026, it's like Hiya's been going strong for 3 years at that point. So if they creep up a little bit after 3 years, that's just inflation. Kind of things are going to get a little more expensive. If NECA was around today, those would probably be $35.
No, 100%.
No, yeah, no. NECA did get a little bit more expensive because when they were getting released, NECA Toys released their Godzilla toys. When I first started collecting them in 2014, they were like always $19.99, always $19.99, always. But then they started bringing in the new boxes. That's when the price skyrocketed a little bit from $19.99 to $24.99. You see what I mean, guys? Like, it's just all about what's coming with the figure and how big the figure could be. That's the reason why the Mechagodzilla 1993 from HiyaToys, let me just pull that up actually right now, which is why it's this price right here, because it's also an 8.5-inch tall figure. It's a taller figure than the rest of them.
That's going to have an inch and a half on
right here,
Godzilla.
Guys? Exactly. This is going to be, I want to say it's going to be taller than the Monsterverse Godzillas we have now.
Those are all in the 7-inch category.
This guy,
I think, so that should be like.
Yeah.
You're talking about Mechagodzilla too, right?
Yep. Mechagodzilla 1993 is listed for $59.99 right now, and that's still not even bad. And the reason why it's up that price is because of the height. And from what I remember, I'm not too sure, guys. Is this Mechagodzilla figure made out of like a metallic steel or something like that? Let me see.
Die-cast metal.
Die-cast metal. There we go. I think from what I heard, I think it was actually. I think it's made out of die-cast metal.
Multiple joints, various poses.
I can't remember.
I don't see anything about that.
I would hope it would be.
That'd be dope.
At least in the feet.
I don't see anything about that in the description, and I don't remember hearing about that myself. But that's not to say it's not happening. This just has multiple layers of metallic gold painting. So I think it'll probably just be a plasticky kind of material that they use on most of their figures, but I could be wrong.
Sharktopus, it is taller than the Monsterverse Godzilla. It's almost as Ghidorah's height with the heads on the normal. Yeah. See, I mean, this Mechagodzilla figure right here, guys, is gonna go in scale with your. Where is that guy at? He's somewhere right here. The 1991 Godzilla.
Who's 7 inches?
Like, that's what we want right there. Like that, because Mechagodzilla 93 was like this tall, and Godzilla was like that tall in the movie compared to Mechagodzilla.
He towered over him. So the fact that they're keeping these in scale with each other is awesome.
It's great. It's great. That's what we want. Like
in the Monsterverse, Godzilla 2014 is going to be smaller, which I love because
I love too.
They're keeping him in scale. He's a little bit smaller to show that between 2014 and 2019 he grows a little bit. So I love that Hiya's keeping stuff in scale like that. It's really cool.
It is really cool. I agree. A lot of people are also speculating that since we got Godzilla 1999 revealed from HiyaToys and Godzilla 2001 and 2002, a lot of people are also speculating that Godzilla 2004 is next from HiyaToys.
You think so?
I hope so, but I hope they kind of take their time on it. Let's hope that has to be like a good one. I really hope
that will be their bread and butter because I don't think MonsterArts got that one correct. So if Hiya
they didn't.
So if Hiya comes in here swinging and they're just like, hey, here's our 2004 mold, and it looks just because their Godzilla 2000 is just. It's spot.
Oh, it's elite,
bro.
It's
the chat,
spot the fuck on.
The stream wants Godzilla 2004. A lot of people are saying that yes, Final Wars would be dope. 2014 is fine. Yeah, a lot of people like 2014. Let's take a look at that one.
Yeah, the 2014 was not that bad.
It's awesome.
It's really good. Let's take a look at that one really quick.
Yeah, I'm pulling it up right now myself.
Godzilla 2014, right here, guys. Godzilla 2014 looks great from Hiya Toys. I think it looks amazing.
Yes, dude. I love seeing those. I love seeing those big old elephant feet. I love seeing the I love seeing the old school spines.
The black tone.
Oh
Yes.
man, dude, I miss this design, low key. It was really
Yes,
good.
dude.
Yes.
The design was really good. I low key wish they kept it in some ways.
I did. Yeah, we
I
did
remember
see the
when-
box art guide revealed. I think.
Who did it?
I think the box did get revealed. The box did get revealed.
I don't know if I've seen
Yes,
that.
it did. Yep, got revealed.
Dude, they better give us a male Muto while they're at it. I'm just saying.
Dude, I mean, dude, they already made the female Muto, so we just gotta wait for that male Muto.
Dude, I would love that. And like the fact that we haven't got, like, so many companies haven't given us both. Like, you know, right now HiyaToys just has the one. The Bandai Movie Monster series just gave us the male Muto. Like, everyone keeps teasing us in all these different directions. I'm like,
I
bro,
know! It's fucking crazy, big dog. It's fucking crazy.
Godzilla and both
Yes,
the
dude.
Mutos. That would be so awesome to have those three
Bro,
figures.
imagine if Hiya just was big dick and they released a male Muto with the 2014. I'd pay extra for
Yo,
it.
you know what's
Oh,
crazy is
in a
that I
heartbeat,
was actually just about to mention that. What if they like hiding the male Muto and they give it to us with the Atomic Breath 2014 Godzilla?
Oh!
And they have to
Like
do,
that.
have to do what SH MonsterArts did and do a Spitfire version of 2014 where he's holding the severed head. Because that is my favorite
yeah.
SH MonsterArts figure to date is that Spitfire 2014.
Yes, dude.
Really?
I love it, dude. Yes,
Yeah,
that's
dude,
such a cool figure.
That figure, like the blue that was used for that figure, is so beautiful in the
it's
sunlight.
gorgeous. Bro.
But yeah, no, even Sharktopus said it in the chat here. I think the male Muto will come released with the Heat Ray Godzilla 2014. Hey, we can only hope, right? I mean,
We can only fucking hope.
I mean, why wouldn't
should
they
make a
at that
double
point?
pack.
It's
Wouldn't
like,
that be
why
cool?
wouldn't they?
Hey, Boogly Moogly, how you doing, man? I see you in the chat.
Anthony, what's going on, man? Personally, I think they should take their time, especially with final. Oh yeah, I agree 100%,
Yes,
Anthony.
yes, they should.
As much as we love to like speculate on what could be next, I hope they do take their time, specifically with Godzilla 2004, because that is a design loved among Godzilla fans. Like, that design is just too good.
Well, that's what I'll still echo that same thing I said earlier. Like, don't announce anything for another 8 months. Like, don't announce anything until you've almost all the way caught
Please.
up with all, you know, the 15 items that
Yes.
everybody's got on pre-order right now. Like, get through at least the summer,
Yes.
and then, you know, after you get us that stuff, then Q3 of next year, you can say, here's everything coming out. You can give us 10 more things and be like, this stuff's all going to come out in pre-order for over the next 6 to 8 months, and here's your 2026 lineup. But,
Yes,
like,
dude.
take a break, get everything that you have on pre-order, get all that stuff done right, get it done really well. Maybe you could do a re-release, you know, if they do an atomic version of something else that they already have, fine. But save the new molds. Just take a break and wait a little bit.
Yeah, man, I agree. I mean, man, Patrick Zillion. I'm gonna be honest. The last two Hiya reveals weren't that great. So which one were the last two? This Godzilla 2002, and then what was the one before?
Mechagodzilla 1993.
Mechagodzilla 93, right?
And
then 2000, right?
Was it 2000? No, because 2000. Well, I think 2000's great.
2000
I think it was.
It couldn't have been 2000. It couldn't
Unless
have
you're
been.
No, I
unless you
think it was.
count
Yeah, it was
the-
Mechagodzilla 93. It was Mechagodzilla 93 and 2002. Yep,
Yeah,
those were the last two.
those are the most recent two.
So-
Unless you count the battle version of KOTM, but
Yeah. So I mean, I think the Mechagodzilla 93. What do you think about it, Patrick Zillion?
They're working on it again. I've heard there are certain things that I've seen that are a little more accurate on it than the MonsterArts version. Just little
Okay.
details here and there, but
Yeah.
like overall, I think it's going to be good. If I don't have to take the tail off in order to get it into flying mode, if I can just bend that bitch forward,
yes.
yeah,
Yep.
if I could just bend that bitch forward and have him do it automatically, I'm happy. I don't give a
Yeah,
fuck.
dude, man.
I'm happy.
Like,
I'm happy.
also,
'Cause
Patrick Zillion said it ain't a Mechagodzilla 1993 without the Garuda. Yeah, so
It's coming, bro. It's coming.
Dude.
It's coming. It has to be. It has to.
They will
don't
do a
worry,
big
Patrick
ass
Zillion,
atomic
it'll
version
come,
of
I'm
it,
sure.
and we will see that. And keep in mind, Mechagodzilla 2 doesn't come out till Q3 of next year anyway. So we have 7 months of waiting, 8 months of waiting for that guy anyways. So there's plenty of time for them to fix him up. There's plenty of time for them to do an atomic, a battle version of that or whatever they want to call it, but a version, with beam effects maybe, and then definitely with that Garuda pack. Like I have no doubt in my mind we will get that.
I don't either. I know it's gonna happen eventually, boys. So I'm just waiting that we're gonna get a Garuda. Like I know the Garuda, and that's gonna be my first time ever owning a Garuda. I'm just, and it's gonna combine with this bitch ease. Oh, bro, I'm just saying right now, if they start giving us vehicles, give me a Super X1 and 2.
Dude, well, that's the thing, Chris. Like that right there, what you just said. I was looking at these pictures earlier of this Hiya Toys Godzilla 2002. So if you look in one of these photos here, which one was it? It was one of these. Give me a second, guys. Give me a second. Gotta look for that specific photo. So, Chris, you said you wanted the, what was it? The Super X and the what?
Super. If we're gonna get Garuda, just give me the Super X1 and 2 and 3.
Perfect. So you see this picture right here. Do you guys have this photo up?
Which one is it?
It's the one pulled up on my stream.
The stream is like
it will probably
it's
load.
lagged a little bit. It'll catch up here in a little bit.
Yeah.
Like,
but anyway, once the photo pulls up for you guys, I'm going to talk about it really quick. In this photo of the Godzilla 2002, and I believe the Godzilla 2000 has them too, it would be cool if we got these little cars that are in the photos. Like, there's little vehicles present with their presentations for Godzilla 2000.
Yeah,
and the promo pics. It would be cool if we got those. I feel like Godzilla 2000 should have came with like a little minivan to represent the van that the family was in when he roared at the...
That would have been fun. That would have been cute. That would have been cute. I would have liked that a lot.
That would have been
cool.
That a
whole lot.
Or even these cool buildings they have, like the promo pics for GMK Godzilla has a lot of really cool ones. Like if they could just include some cool, I don't need them because I probably wouldn't display them with them anyways because my shelves are too packed. But it'd be cool to get some, damageable buildings.
Yeah, man.
Do you
like
think
these
we're
buildings.
Ever gonna get that?
I thought we were gonna get that actually with Mechagodzilla. I thought, or which one? I don't know. Maybe I saw something else of it. No, he comes with the. Excuse me. He comes with, what does he come with? There he goes. He comes with the hands and the wires. Yeah, the hands and the wires.
So. I forgot about the. Oh, I forgot about the wires. That's cool. That's cool. I forgot they were including those.
Yep, the wires are coming with the Mechagodzilla. But guys, like, yeah, we'll get all that stuff that we want eventually. I mean, can you guys, like, when the first Hiya Toys, the first, like, 5 Hiya Toy figures were revealed and announced, honestly, did any of us think that Hiya Toys would even get the Toho license at all? Like, no. I thought they were just going to stick to the Monsterverse stuff, but nah, they're giving us what we want, man. Like, look at this stuff. Like,
they're going crazy, brother. They're going crazy.
Exactly. The fact that this 2002 even exists and it's even an idea in Hiya Toys, like, department is crazy.
Yes,
like,
dude.
Godzilla 2000 as well.
And on that note, really quick, I love that Hiya Toys is doing all these Toho things, but please, Hiya, do not start slacking on the Monsterverse because we still need Mechagodzilla.
We still need their Mechagodzilla, bro.
And we
didn't get our Monsterverse Mechagodzilla.
And I would love it if they would do a little pack with like a small, like a Suko Doug 2-pack, dude. I would kill for that.
Oh yeah,
so,
dude.
Yeah,
oh, Sug. Yeah. So when they released their Hiya Toys Doug, just throw in that Suko in there.
Yeah, dude. That would be awesome. Or like do a pack of a bunch of small stuff. Like do a pack that comes with Wart Dog, Suko, and Doug. That'd be tight.
Exactly, man. That's all we need.
Like, I just hope they don't let start slacking on the Monsterverse. Tiamat would be awesome if they did it right, dude.
It would be interesting if it came with military tanks or helicopters or something. Yeah, it would be cool, right? I mean, if half of the stuff came with that kind of thing. But it looks like so far we're getting, for the normal standard Godzilla figures from Hiya Toys, it looks like the only things we're really getting is extra pair of hands, which are sculpted in a different way. So they're like either relaxed or they're in like a fighting kind of pose.
Mm-hmm. Which I know why they don't include I know why they don't include an atomic effect right away, because they want to wait for an atomic version. But I would much rather, over a second pair of hands, I would much rather a breath effect or something, because I don't need 2 pairs of hands. It's cool to have them, I guess, but I would so much rather have a breath effect or something.
Well, I don't know. I think for me it's always been weird when a Godzilla figure would get an atomic breath piece, but those dorsal plates aren't like a color blue or anything. I always thought that was weird. In my personal take.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I think it makes sense for it. It makes sense for a figure to come without an atomic breath piece. That's like a standard color. Boogly Moogly. What's good, Nuclear Goji? What's going on, Nuclear Goji? DJ 4582. What's up, man? Welcome to the stream. Welcome. I want a Higher Rise Goji and Monster Zero figure. Oh my god, can you imagine? Hiya Toys
I don't
Rise
want to
Goji.
imagine. I don't want to.
When is Mechagodzilla 2021 from Hiya Toys coming out? I want him so bad. Unfortunately, we haven't heard anything Hiya Toys Mechagodzilla 2021 related in a while.
No, I think
Like,
it was included in
all
like
they
that
really
one
gave
promo
us-
pic where it was like great, they just saw the silhouettes, right? Like, that's all we saw of it.
Yeah, that's all that we... Exactly, that's all we really got, and
That was years
that was
ago.
pretty much it. I mean, we really haven't... That was like maybe 2 years ago, I want to say.
Yeah. Maybe even longer, because I feel like I was
but-
still doing videos at my other place, so... But yeah, so that's...
Speaking of Monsterverse, did anybody pre-order the Hiya Toys Burning Godzilla battle version? The
I did
amazing... Oh my gosh.
It's still available. It's still
Is it
available.
available? Fuck, man! I don't know if I should do it or not.
It's still
should do it.
available, bro. It's still available.
Do it.
So we got the Hiya Toys Burning Godzilla. I did pre-order one. I don't care how much shipping was. I was still gonna get one because the pictures that I found of it sold me. Like, oh, these promo pictures, guys, these photos right here, it looked like when you get it in hand, this is exactly how it looks. Like, it looks so good.
Dude, yeah, it is an awesome looking figure.
Good job for the people that pre-ordered them. But if you guys did not pre-order this figure, it's still up for grabs. So just be aware that item stocks might be really small soon, especially with Christmas just around the corner. So
Yeah.
I would start planning your pre-order on this figure as soon as possible, because man, this is like the best articulated Burning Godzilla ever, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, the colors just look so
Oh,
vibrant, bro.
it's so, and it crazy to believe, guys. It looks exactly like this when you get it in hand. That's what's crazy about it. So that's an awesome job on Hiya Toys. And Dominus Rex 2020. Love you, Louis Duran. You're the GOAT. Hey, I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much, man.
Hey,
He is the GOAT.
Everybody's so nice to you tonight, bro. This is great. Everyone's so happy to have you back.
Ah, man, I'm glad to be back, guys. And still cranking out videos every now and then when I can, but still doing the best for you guys. So I'm glad to be here. I already got guy too. I'm getting like a door for Christmas. Hell yeah.
Somebody
was
asked
that,
how
Kurt?
many are
Dude?
left. AR Goji just asked how many are left. Their website does not say, but they acted like this would be a fairly limited run, so I would not be
The
surprised
fact
if
that some are
sold out.
left, yeah, but the fact that some are left must be pretty good.
Oh no, because I was thinking this was going to sell out within minutes.
No, yeah, that's what I thought too. That's why as soon as it went up, guys, I right away pre-ordered one.
Yeah.
It says right here that in exciting news on November 30th, we are bringing back the high exquisite basic Burning Godzilla King of the Monsters battle version to our website. But I remember reading from their Instagram post that it's going to be a limited stock. It's weird though, because I'm looking at it right here and it's doing like a little glitch where it says it's $0.
They've been doing that for a while.
Yeah, I was gonna
Click
say
the-
that's definitely not the
click
case.
the
But
Click the pre-order button and then it changes to 51.
Yeah.
Because that tripped me out earlier too. I was like, dude, I'm gonna buy 5 of these right now.
right.
Thank God you didn't, brother.
Oh, for 51 bucks
Pretty
each, yeah.
soon I will get the Bandai Godzilla 2002. Oh yeah, that's a good one too. Indominus Rex 2020, Burning Godzilla 1995, please. Oh my god, I'm waiting for that, dude. You guys don't even know. But back to the Godzilla 2002. My honest thoughts, like my final really good thoughts on this figure, I think that the middle dorsal plate needs to be like shortened down a bit. I think it's a little too big. The head needs to be shrunk down just a little.
Right.
Just a little bit. And then the rest, I think, needs to be slimmed down just a tad. Nothing too crazy, though. I think it's still a good-looking figure. I do think it's sort of a retool of the Godzilla 2000, mainly the body itself. The dorsal plates are completely new. They're not repaints of the Godzilla 2000 dorsal plates. The head just needs to be shrunk down a bit. I think it looks fine. The face looks fine in my eyes. An SH MonsterArts Warbat. Dude, Hiya Toys needs to make a Warbat.
Yeah, so that'd be sick if they did that. Especially, dude, can you imagine if it's you know, you could unfold its wings and it was actually like a rubbery material, so
Like
you
a
could actually
fabric?
you could
like
actually
a
like
fabric
put it over
color,
Kong's
yeah.
face and stuff. Like instead of it just being plastic, it's like
Yeah, that would be.
it's malleable, so you could like put it over Kong's face, like he had it around. You know, that thing would have to be so articulate.
They just need to use the same material they used for like their skull crawler, like gum fabric
For the
material.
jaw, yeah.
They just need to use that, yeah.
If they use that for the whole wings, dude, that would be elite.
Elite as fuck.
I honestly like the tail. It's just the head, man. Yeah, the head, I think, just needs to be a little smaller. I think that's what's throwing everybody off, like I said earlier.
Exactly. No, it is. His head's way too fucking big. Because this Godzilla does have a small head.
He's got a
It just
slim
need- yeah,
down
it just
head
needs to be
compared
just a-
2000.
Yeah, it just needs to be like a tad bit smaller because Godzilla 2000... it's just, yeah. And I think the body is also the same. Actually, it is, actually, yeah. So it is the same... The body right here, besides the neck, I think, but the body itself is the same as Godzilla 2000. Look at this side by side. Yeah, it is the same.
It's totally similar.
Very much, totally the same thing, I think. I think it's the same exact mold, actually, maybe.
I couldn't quite tell. It almost
Yeah.
looked like the center of Godzilla 2000's chest is a little bit more like pointed together, whereas, it's very close. If it's different, it's very subtle.
Let's see. Trying to get a good shot of his chest here. There we go.
That picture where he's leaning
So,
over, bro,
looking at
the articulation
this-
of this thing is awesome.
Wouldn't it be cool if Hiya makes a Scar King and it would be include his whole army of other apes? That's a stretch. I don't know.
That is a stretch.
I don't know if
Oh my God.
I don't know if Hiya Toys would make a whole big set like with his army, but I mean, hey, Playmates could do it though.
Hey,
Yeah,
Lewis.
What's up?
Seismic sent me a text saying that he wants to take care of some shit real quick, and that he wants to see if he could join.
Oh yeah, Seismic. Was he in here the whole time?
No.
I think I did see a message from him actually.
He commented at one
Yeah,
point.
just let
or
us
two,
know, man.
yeah.
Just shoot me a text. Honestly, need a 1954, 1955 from Hiya. Someone needs to make a 1955. Dude, we'll see, man. We'll see. Like, Hiya Toys and SH MonsterArts are currently on a race right now on
They
making
really
stuff.
are. That's why I feel like this reveal was a little rushed. Like, they kind of had this in the oven too early, and they took it out way too fast just to say
Yep.
everybody like, hey, look what we're doing with the Godzilla 2002. But like, man,
Yeah.
you're not wrong. You're not wrong. They are in a fucking race. They are in a
They
race
are,
right
man.
now.
They're in a race. I mean, I don't know. I think it's just, there's so much. This is such a crazy, it's such a good time, but it's also such an overwhelming time to be a Godzilla fan because it's
so
just
much.
no matter
Dude,
what,
there's so much.
no matter what's going on, there's always somebody, there's always a lot of people that have to say something about a lot of stuff. You know what I mean? Boogly Moogly
Yeah.
just subscribed to Oh My Godzilla. Hell yeah.
Oh, dude, thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing about the.
Honestly, knowing SH
you know, I think it's
Monsters.
What?
I doubt they'll make a Warbite figure, but if they did end up doing it, I imagine being it's... Bro, SH MonsterArts and their prices, man, is unreal. Like,
dude, I'm upset that their Godzilla, what is their Godzilla Evolved, like what, like over $150? It's like $150.
like
And
100.
3 times the price of
yeah.
Hiya's.
Yeah, like in Hiya's is gonna be fucking, it's gonna be like 50.
That's the thing
It's
too.
just
That's
insane.
one thing that I wanted to touch upon, because you know what, man.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Godzilla 2024.
Well, and what's
right? Let's
shocked
do
me
that
is the
real quick.
fact that Hiya Toys came onto the scene with these amazing $51 figures. And our initial talks, I remember talking to you guys right when Hiya Toys kind of came out the gate. I remember talking to everyone and being like, this has to force SH MonsterArts to bring their prices down. And SH MonsterArts just like has not really budged on their
I
prices.
feel like it's just stayed the same, or they've increased.
They haven't done anything. Oh, Nuclear Goji, thank you.
It's just
But yeah, they just stayed stagnant, which is so mind-boggling. That like I'm glad SH MonsterArts is still doing stuff. Their Godzilla Evolved did look really, really good, but it's honestly to me a little crazy that they're keeping up with. They're still making stuff and selling fairly well, seemingly, with Hiya Toys being such tight competition and giving them like doing figures that look really, really good at so much less of a price.
dude, like honestly, dude, I am not a fan of the Godzilla Evolved from SH MonsterArts. The body looks fine, but yuck. I honestly think it's... I don't know, guys. You guys, everybody has their own opinion. My opinion is that this figure is not worth all that. It's
That
just...
photo did him dirty.
Does it even come with anything? Like, does it come with any accessories? Like any sort of like?
Nope, not at
Hands
all.
it.
Not one.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Dominus Rex, thank you. Dominus Rex sub to our channels, Chris.
Oh fuck yeah!
Thank you, man. Appreciate
Thank
it.
you, man. Thank you.
Actually, I think Godzilla Evolved does come with hands, but man, it just sucks that... Okay, I love Hiya more than SH MonsterArts. Here's the reason why. Because when you get an SH MonsterArts figure, you gotta be lucky to get a good copy. But when you
Dude,
get a
the quality
Hiya
control is
figure,
terrible.
it's
Oh my
just
God.
like the photo!
Yes, dude.
Oh
that's
my
so,
goodness. How
that's
long...
so well said.
How long does that have to take for someone to actually realize that right there? When you get an SH MonsterArts figure, guess what? You have to be lucky to get a good copy. But when you get a Hiya figure, it's just like the freaking promo photos, guys.
Dude, have you seen that photo going around of the Godzilla Evolved? And there's 4 different pictures side by side. Every one looks drastically different.
Yeah, no.
It's just like, bro, how do you have
does.
such crazy QC issues? Like, this is insane for a company that big charging that much.
Dude,
What?
bro, somebody Moogly Moogly said that SH Evolved should be 20 to 30. Bro, yeah, I agree, bro. This like this right here.
Dude,
It's like-
those should be NECA prices.
That's bro. Damn.
Dude, like, because I've seen so many photos of this Evolved Godzilla, and it's actually driving me insane that there's so many people out there, like, really defending the company at this point. It's just like, oh, like, in my opinion,
crazy,
bro,
dude.
keep that SH. I'm going to take that Hiya any day, bro, because...
No, and that's why I passed
just
on
don't-
it, dude. Like, I couldn't justify
I don't
150
know,
bucks for a
guys.
figure I didn't really know what it was gonna look like.
Yeah, I couldn't either. Like, and the worst part is like, because I knew for a fact if I were to get the Godzilla Evolved monster art, I would have to get buy another head just to put on this figure.
Yeah,
Like,
get a custom
guys,
head or
like-
something.
Yeah, buy a custom head to put on the figure to make it a little more accurate. Like, and that's not me. I don't know, man. It's just.
Yeah, and that's the
It's
thing,
just,
too. That's the thing. I've noticed some people have been doing that. I mean, whatever. They can do whatever they want, but that's the thing that also kind of sucks. It's either with an SH MonsterArts figure, you either have to get lucky to get a good copy, or you have to buy a whole separate head from somebody that made a custom 3D printed head for the figure. That is something a customer should never be doing.
Bro,
Like-
I had to do it with
Especially
their
when you're
Kong.
spending that much money,
Oh,
dude.
I'm sorry, man. I'm
I had
sorry.
to do it with their fucking Kong figure. I had
How
to
much
do-
was that? Like, how much is a custom head?
It's not much unless you get like a pack of 3. I got a pack of 3 with a different joint just to improve the articulation of the fucking Kong, so to make it like, so he's not like this, so he's like this. Like, it's crazy.
Well, bro.
Like,
And another
like,
thing about
sure.
SH MonsterArts. Oh, go ahead, Lewis.
No, go ahead. You were speaking first. Go.
Oh, sorry. No, I was just saying another thing about SH MonsterArts, dude. How many times will you talk to somebody? Oh, my SH MonsterArts is pretty good, and then your friend goes, dude. Anytime I move mine, the arm falls off, the leg falls off, the tail falls off. Like their joints are garbage, bro.
Oh my god.
Dude, this figure, this Godzilla 2002, I know I'm not touching him right now because this arm right here will just fall the fuck off. And no matter what I do, it just won't work. I have a Godzilla Rebirth Godzilla 1999 in there, or 1998 or whatever one from like the Junior. I have Junior Rebirth. Got that Godzilla.
95, yeah.
Yeah, 95. I can't touch it without him falling apart. His ankle will not fit. Like it's bad.
That's how it is. That's how it is with my SH Godzilla 2002, bro. I can't touch the head or the arm without it falling off. Like it just will pop off. Yeah, the Godzilla Evolved like looks good. Like the sculpt of it is good, but the paint apps suck. That's what that right there is what doesn't make a good figure, because they've had this going on for almost 10 years now, SH MonsterArts, and golly, I'm not for it anymore, man. I can't.
SH
like,
has been around
it's just,
for so long.
ugh.
They're such a like,
if,
veteran company. You think their products would reflect that of a company that's been in the game for as long as they've been around.
You would think.
It's just like, I don't know, man. It's just like SH MonsterArts. I don't know, man. It's just kind of like funny when people like just defend the heck out of this company. It's crazy. I don't agree with any of it, because man, I had bought way too many SH MonsterArts figure just to realize that half of them just fall apart, or I need to get a good copy to get a good figure. Like that kind of sucks. Like I don't want to do that. I shouldn't be able to think about that when buying a figure from a company that prices it at $150 plus $10 shipping dollars, you know? Yeah, it's just not worth my time. I mean, obviously if I see like a bunch of people getting really good copies of a specific figure, like the Bandai SH MonsterArts Godzilla 72, heck yeah, I'll go and get that. And guess what? I got a good copy. I love it. SH MonsterArts just needs to stick to what they did with the SH MonsterArts Godzilla 72. That's all they need to do.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, didn't they just reveal the Godzilla 2000 themselves? Speaking of MonsterArts,
let's look at that too. Yeah, I did see that.
Yes, they just revealed a Godzilla 2000. Their version of it, and you know exactly the reason why they did it.
Oh yeah, you already know why they did it. Let's take a look.
I got such good feedback on theirs.
And I bet the fucking guy sculpting it was pissed because he had to sculpt that one.
Oh yeah.
Let's see.
You want me to compete with what?
Here we go.
Oh my god.
Here we go. Here we go. SH MonsterArts Godzilla 2000.
Well, that's the other one. There it is. God damn, look at that thing.
So, the SH MonsterArts Godzilla 2000, the real deal one, not the not the Yuji Sakai sculpt or anything like that. So, let's see. Making sure the stream is all caught up here. Alright, so Godzilla 2000 from SH MonsterArts. I personally think that the figure looks good. I've seen some people complain about the head being too big. What is your thoughts on this stuff? Oh my Godzilla, and Chris, whoever wants to go first.
Here, Giddy, you go first.
I mean, I think on this, I think it, all things considered, I think it looks pretty good. I love the teeth look great. I think the eye looks really good. The spines are fine. I think ultimately this figure looks fine, but I've been kind of, for lack of a better term, I guess, I've been duped by SH so many times where I see these promo photos. I'm like, dude, this looks gorgeous. Let's go. I spend $200, and then what I get does not look like that. And what 5 other people got, they have 5 different variants that also don't look quite like the pictures. So I think in terms of promo images, this does look like one of their stronger offerings. If it looks exactly like this, they've got a great figure on their hands. But I just have no idea if it'll, if the final product will look like that at the end, because, I've just seen so many times where the promo photos look great, the final product doesn't.
You're not wrong, brother. You're not wrong at all. And like, they make a couple good ones, and I shouldn't have to sit there and worry whether or not that my figure is going to come out quality control.
Right.
And I know that this figure was probably just made just for photos and just to show that they are making this figure, and they probably are going to improve a thing here or there. But like overall, it's like I don't want to spend $150 for this one, not knowing what's going to fall apart on this, when I could just go spend $50 and spend less than half the price and just get one that looks just as good and is a lot more durable and probably has more heft to it. You know what I mean?
100%. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We shouldn't have to. We're customers. We're consumers. We shouldn't have to play these games whether or not we're going to be. And if I'm spending over $100, I shouldn't have to worry if my figure's going to fall apart or not. Like, I shouldn't.
And have these big facial, the facial quality control.
I can already see, like, I don't know, man. Like, this figure, like, I can already see the hand, like, the arms already popping off on this. I can already see the hand popping off. I mean, who knows? We haven't seen anybody really review this or anything, obviously, because it's not out yet. How much does it cost? I'm not sure how much this one's going to cost, but I could imagine it being, like, $150 or $170.
Yeah, definitely north of 130 or 40 easily.
Oh yeah, no, this thing is definitely going to be expensive. It is not going to be a cheap figure, boys and girls. So let's get that out of our heads right now. It fucking sucks, but this figure's going to be expensive. And I bet it doesn't come with shit either.
Oh, no, it won't.
I don't think it will. I mean, there's people actually speculating that it comes with the Godzilla X Megaguirus, like, cardboard or whatever that was, that name, like the title card. People are speculating that it comes with that, but I'm not too sure at this
plaque
point.
things, whatever they're called.
I don't give a fuck about that, bro. Why would it come with that? I don't need that. Just give me a fucking beam.
Yeah, dude, like, something, man.
Yeah,
Would you guys rather get this or
would you rather get this or
figure?
The Godzilla 2000?
Craft Jurassic. The Hiya Toys look so mid in my opinion. Which one? The SH MonsterArts or the Godzilla 2000 or 2003? 2002? Which one? 2002? Yeah, there's a lot of people saying that. A lot of people are saying
2002.
that the 2002 Godzilla looks pretty, like, bad, and a lot of people are saying that they don't like it. Let me close some of these tabs here. Let's go back to Godzilla.
I wouldn't say mid. I would say it's a good first draft. Couple easy changes, like we've already been talking about. I think it looks very, very good. I think it's got a lot of potential.
Lewis,
Seismic said he's good to go.
Cool. Let's get the homie in here.
Let's get Seismic in here.
Chris, can you invite him to this Discord call we're in right now, and then just send him, and then I'll send him the link in a second.
You got it.
So I can actually hear the dude. But yeah, the Godzilla 2002. So at first glance, I think when I woke up this morning and saw this, I woke up and I was like, at first I was like, oh, is this Godzilla 2000 again? And then I also kind of looked at one photo and I was like, wait, because when I looked at this photo, for some reason, it reminded me of the NECA Godzilla 2002 or 2003. Yeah. So that it was pretty weird. It was pretty weird at first glance. There is some things that it could improve upon, like the head being too big, the neck, this dorsal plate being too big, the middle one specifically. I don't know. I just think the head just needs to be smaller. That's all. All right, let's get. Hold on. Let's.
Hey, buddy.
Get the homie in here. Let's make some room here for Seismic as well. So.
Yeah, I can hear you. 1 second. Wait, we're gonna add
Hold
you.
on.
We're gonna send you the link here in a second,
I'm
buddy.
gonna send you the link here in a sec.
We're excited to have you onto this conversation.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's see. Hold on. A second. Where's... Add another one. Let's add a new one. Seismic.
Giddy, I just noticed you're wearing a -1 shirt.
I am, dude. I just got it.
Love that. That's so fucking dope.
Thank you, sir. I'm trying to find the new SH MonsterArts figure, but it's not listed on the Godzilla store yet. So I was just curious if we could figure out the price directly from them, but it looks like it's not listed yet. Yeah.
Bro, that is a dream. We were saying that earlier. That'd be a fucking dream come true. You think?
I'd say at least $120.
Hawk.
But I don't. It's not. It's not. Somebody clip that. Clip Chris saying that.
Oh god, it's my life is over.
Seismic, how do you spell your YouTube channel name again? Seismic,
it's
how do you spell your
SIZEMIC.
YouTube channel name? S-I... what?
The right way is not the right way, guys.
Yeah, the right way is not the right way.
The right way is wrong. She's not on it.
Ah, the
Hey,
boys
Seismic,
are back.
Seismic, is it S-I-Z-E-M-I-C?
Yes.
There we go. Alright. Let me pull that up to your cam here. Seismic, can you hear me okay, Seismic? Oh wait, he's muted. I'm muted. Never mind, we're good. Alright, let me send that link to him.
Oh, somebody
Chris,
actually
tell
clipped it.
Seismic I sent his.
Hey, Saj, you got the link, buddy.
It's in the stream there. Yep,
Thank
yep,
you.
there's the camera.
Bro, you should have seen the technical difficulties he had earlier. It was so funny.
Yeah. It was just literally like for some reason when I added Chris's cam oh, he can't hear me yet, I don't think.
Okay, so basically what happened was it was just one setting we had to swap over. It was audio output muted, so the stream just couldn't hear me. And we just had to flip it over. It was so funny.
But we all could, so it took forever to try and troubleshoot it.
Hooray!
Create a craft Jurassic. I think they will do a retool on this Godzilla 2002 with the Godzilla 93. There
What's up,
we
man?
go. We got the boy.
Never too late. Never too late.
Do you guys, before we start yapping our butts off, do you guys hear Seismic okay? Do you guys hear Seismic all right? Did Seismic just mute himself? I don't know. Did anybody mute themselves? Just
Oh
now?
no, he left Discord.
I can hear him.
Oh, he left Discord. You guys stay in Discord.
You gotta stay in Discord.
Seismic, that's the only thing, because I won't hear you. There we
And
go.
if you
We're
need
chilling.
to mute me and mute me and Oh My Godzilla if we're
There we go.
echoing.
Perfect, perfect,
Yes.
perfect.
Yeah, I can hear him. Looks like people can hear him.
Yeah, they can hear you.
Hey, chilling, boys.
All good, all good. He's ready and steady.
He's
Perfect.
ready and steady. We're here. The boys are here.
Seismic Studios is in the building, everybody. If you guys haven't checked out his YouTube channel, please feel free to. He got the Playmates One Eye review up. We're not going to talk about how we got that, but yeah, it's up. I am. Seismic, since you are here, man, let's hear your thoughts on the newly revealed HiyaToys Godzilla 2002. What are your thoughts on that figure, man?
He does have a fat neck.
They don't even like us anymore, bro. I don't know. I had to go over to Discord to mute you because I was getting your audio twice. So I quickly go to Discord to come back, and we're just gone.
Perfect.
Oh, there's Lewis.
Making sure I get my phone charged.
Lewis, you and
Oh,
Chris
we are
left
good
at the
over
exact same time.
No, sorry. I was just getting my phone charger, or else I wouldn't be able to hear you if my phone died.
You're good. It was just funny because both of you guys just poof at the same time.
No, I do not hate you, my friend. I was just getting my charger. Well, I thought about that too. When I looked at it this morning, I saw the figure and I was just like I kind of did a double take and I was like, is that Godzilla 2000? Wait, and then I looked at it and then I was like, did somebody do an edit with the NECA Godzilla 2002 and made it look like the HiyaToys figure? And I was like, wait a minute, this is on HiyaToys' account. This is official. What is this? And then I saw it and it was NECA, the HiyaToys Godzilla 2002. So it does look strange. Obviously, I think what really is drawing back a lot of people is obviously that the head is too big and the middle dorsal plate's too big. Retooling of the body of Godzilla 2000, yada, yada, yada. So a lot of people are not happy with it, and also a lot of people, I don't know if you're like this too, Seismic, but a lot of people are worried that this is the new standard for HiyaToys. I disagree, yeah. I disagree 100% with that because a lot of people are kind of freaking out a little too quick. I noticed a lot of people were really eager to jump the ball on this one, and they were like, "Oh, HiyaToys slipped up. Let's all go on it, go on hard on it." But I don't know, man. It's just like come on, man. Like we're chilling right now. This is nothing too crazy. It's nothing horrible at all. Like this is nothing like way too horrible, but what do you think they can fix, Seismic, in your opinion? What's a few things that you think are
that's
the
why
weird thing.
Bro, that's why I'm Hawk-Tuian today. It's because that nigga's neck is huge.
Oh, see? No, see? The same no, it's nothing with you. It's the same thing that happened every time I add a collab. Oh, here, I can fix that really quick since we know how to fix it now. Don't worry, guys. Hold on. We got it. Because this happened the last time, so. No worry, we're good. We're chilling. So, Seismic. There we go. Alright,
Okay.
now you're good to talk, Seismic. You guys can hear Seismic now?
Yada 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 yada.
There we go. We're
There we
good.
go.
Okay. So
Yeah, but
I guess I'll just reiterate my points then, because I don't
go
really
ahead.
know where I cut off. But basically, this whole figure just looks smushed down. Like someone took him in Photoshop and edited him vertically, and he just got distorted. And I think the biggest thing is, number one, I think the head could definitely use some resculpting because it looks a little weird in my opinion. Because like his mouth kind of for some reason like goes like that for some reason, and I don't know if that's accurate or not. Like it doesn't look like it on this one, but to be fair, it is stylized on 2002. But it did like straight up on the Hiya, it's like that. So I don't know what's that up with that. So the head could definitely use some retooling. And he looks short in the photos for some reason. I don't know if that's just because of the angles, but whenever I saw him, I was just like, damn, why does he have such a fat neck?
Bro, it's they need to shrink the head. They need to shrink the head and like slim the neck out a little bit, because I will say this about this figure, because me looking more at like my monster art and more at the suit itself, I'm noticing that Godzilla 2002, yes, has more of a slender kind of like it's like a tree trunk. It starts out kind of thin at the top and gets like thicker at the bottom a little bit. You know what I mean? It isn't just kind of like one continuous size, but like it's I agree with you. I agree with you.
Yeah.
But you know what's the weird thing about that is the short opinion that you had on this figure. That's how I felt with the Godzilla 2000. I thought for some reason, looking at this photo especially, I thought that the figure was like, I don't know, short. It looked like it smushed down a little.
You know what that is with me is that, because 2000 has such like a little compact body to him, I was kind of fine with the short appearance, but 2000, I mean, he's like basically a prototype 2004. He is super slim. So I kind of expect him in promotional photos to look a little taller. And I was just like, wow, this is his midget cousin.
Yeah, I think... So, basically, I think the opinions we all have on this figure is, one, the head needs to be, like, shrunk down to, like, 5%. The neck needs to be a tad bit longer. The figure as a whole needs to be slimmed down a bit. And the middle dorsal plate needs to be shortened. Also, I feel like, I don't know why, but I get the feeling that he needs more dorsal spines on his back. He kind of looks like he's lacking some of them. But that's the weird thing too. That's how I felt with Godzilla 2000 for some reason. I don't know if I think it might just be the Millennium Godzilla designs that are just hard to capture in figure form. Because
I mean, if you look at this, like it looks like he's got the right amount. And I don't know if it's maybe just some of the poses, but in those solicitation photos, I was just looking, I'm like, where did some of his spines go? Did they just rip him out?
Yeah, I think it's also these gaps too that, of course, with the articulation, you're going to have those gaps.
What'd you do with my normal 2002? Where'd he go?
I think that's just, I think that's also just the gaps. I mean, I think Godzilla 2000 has them too. I believe when he's bending down. Yeah, like I don't know. Does the suit have this gap in Godzilla 2000, guys?
God, that one pose where he's bending down just looks so odd. I'm like, stop it! I don't like that.
Yeah, it's just like, I guess it just shows the articulation and how far it can go down. But
yeah, which is cool. But like, I don't ever think he bent down that far. To be fair, I don't even think the suit could allow him to do that. So
yeah,
break the illusion. But yeah, overall, I think personally, the hate for this figure is unwarranted. I think people need to put their big boy pants on and stop crying.
Yeah, it's just like,
and just
Seismic,
cook.
Well, that's the thing, Seismic. So I was telling, because I don't know if you were in the stream. I don't know if you were watching, but I think Chris and Getty agreed with me on this. I think most of the chat did too. But we compare, like, let's say we're comparing obviously HiyaToys and SH MonsterArts. So with SH MonsterArts, would you rather get a figure that costs $150, and you're maybe lucky enough to get a copy, and it might fall apart on you, or would you rather get a $50 figure that is shown in the photos and doesn't fall apart? God dang!
Yeah, exactly.
Like, how hard?
The people who are complaining are like, can you just be fucking grateful for like 2 seconds instead of
That's
just being
just-
like, oh, I don't like his face.
But at the same time, those of you that have the opinions in the chat, obviously, we're not dissing your guys' opinions. I've seen some people say that. I mean, obviously, yeah, there's a lot of things that this figure could be worked upon. Like,
I'll disclaim this right now. The person who I'm mocking is not anywhere near the stream right now. It's a different account, but that guy pisses me off. Anyways, continue.
But yeah, and it's like because I looked at the Godzilla Evolve SH MonsterArts, and man, I already voiced my opinions on that. But man, that figure is just trash, man.
Wait, which one? 2004?
2024. You already know how I feel about. You already know how I feel about 2004 shit. Like,
how dare you?
and like, ugh. But yeah, that's how I feel about the Evolve Godzilla from SH. It's like, yuck, that one too. Like, I don't like that one. Yeah, dude, because you got to be lucky to get good. You got to get lucky to get a good copy, and I ain't gonna waste my time trying to buy a damn figure that has a good. Like, that's just like. Oh, Seismic just left. He's just left. He's like, man, fuck that guy's opinion.
Bro, he's leaving. He's done.
Poor Kiryu Goji, right, man? The figure should have been tweaked a little bit more in the workshop, but from face value, it looks like a 7.2 out of 10. I think it looks really, I think the face is all right for a 2002 Godzilla figure. I mean, just look at that face. I think it looks fine. I think it's just a lot of people are just thrown off with the head being too big. I think that's all it is. I think the face just looks. I think the face looks great. I think the ears might be a little too small. I think those ears maybe need to be a little bigger, maybe. And I think his head, the top of his head, needs a more like I don't know. The 2002 design has like this caress spike shape above his head.
Yeti, what's your opinion? You've been very silent.
No, I mean I think if they, I think they just need to shrink the head a little bit, shrink those back spines a little bit, maybe slim everything a little bit. I think we'll be fine, and I think they will listen to fan criticisms already. You saw how quickly they fixed Mechagodzilla 2. Would it take 10 days to come out and say we're gonna fix it? So.
Yeah.
I would not be at all shocked if we have an announcement within the next couple weeks saying like, okay, we're going to retool this guy a little bit. No worries.
Yeah. Well, it's like, you know what it reminds me of? Like, I feel like one of the biggest reasons why I feel like this is going to be fixed is because they fixed the Evolved Goji sculpt that they made back in March. And it looks like new sculpt looks phenomenal.
Yes.
Incredible.
Shimo too.
Incredible. Absolutely. And they didn't even have to fix Shimo in my opinion, but they did.
Yeah.
Yeah. It makes me regret spending $230 on the SH MonsterArts one.
Bro, that shit costs $230.
We ain't gonna. Damn.
I'm gonna make an overview. I'm gonna make a review on that, so no one else has to.
Bro,
I'll be the only person. I'll be the only person in existence who buys it.
Bro, just save everybody. Just do the overview.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see the Hiya Toys up against the SH MonsterArts next to each other. So I'm excited to see that since you have the SH MonsterArts, you're the only person I know that has that shit. But I'm excited to see the two side by side.
Dude, like I've spent so much money on that. I'm riding the fucking lightning, dude.
Do it, bro.
Oh, and Thirsty Thursday Toys is here in the chat. What's up, man?
What's up,
Adam's in the chat.
It's better than the NECA, that's for sure. It's better than the NECA, that's for sure. Cheers, but that's fighting words.
Oh my god. That is, brother, he is not wrong. Jesus Christ.
Better than the NECA, that's for sure.
Bro, yeah. Hey, I got the NECA 2002 or 2003 right here, and it just the Hiya Toys Godzilla 2002 just looks like a big upgrade from this. I have the SH MonsterArts Godzilla 2002 as well, but I wasn't gonna bother in grabbing that because it would just fall apart in my hand by the time I got it over here to the stream. So I'm just not gonna bother with. Yeah, cheers, man. Cheers, Adam. We love you, man. Go check out Thirsty Thursday Toys on YouTube and his Instagram as well.
Excellent YouTuber, excellent guy.
A jolly man.
Seriously, one of the best.
He's the best.
But I also, one thing I actually did hear from I did hear this from a video I watched earlier today. It kind of made me think like, wow, some people are just really out there to just be ungrateful. But I heard somebody say this, I heard something along the lines of Hiya Toys is probably going to make an update regarding the 2002 Godzilla from Hiya, and they're probably going to fix updates. And then he was like, but how many times are we going to hear that from Hiya Toys? And my ass went, hold on. I paused it right away. I was like, wait, this is like the only articulated company that actually is willing to listen to their customers.
Yeah.
So why is that a bad thing? Like,
Yeah.
No,
like,
why is
what?
that a
Like-
bad thing? Why are we criticizing this?
like
Yeah.
why is that such a, oh no, this is going to be the normal and we have to hear like, oh,
I would
updates from
prefer if that's the normal, if we get good figures.
Yes, exactly.
At
And-
that
and
point, he just says that. I'm just like, put your hands up. We're fighting right now.
well, because I heard that, and I was just like, I paused it, and I went back to listen to it again, and I made sure I heard what I heard, and I was just like, wait a minute, this guy really complained about Hiya Toys
Taking
coming
fan
back
feedback.
and saying to the customers, hey, we're gonna retool this, we're gonna listen to you guys, like, so apparently the person's tired of that kind of thing. Anyway,
Dude, this isn't. It's like, why would you complain about that? Because like, I have like an example of another company who does that. Because there's this company that makes like Dragon Ball figures, and whenever fans see like the sculpt could be different on it, they always listen and they say like, hey, we'll do this, but the figure will be delayed. From what I've heard, no complaints. Like maybe you have some belly aching.
I take the
but,
figure late if I'm gonna get it better.
dude,
Fuck yeah.
their figures are phenomenal. They're amazing. So it's like,
Bro.
why complain? And it's the same way with Hiya. It's like, why would I complain about that when I'm
Well,
gonna get a good figure?
exactly. And you know what's crazy is that Hiya Toys, I'm looking at my Hiya Toys shelf, looking at the Ghidorah they released the first time around, the 2019 version. A lot of people complained about there not being a lot of gold on the figure. And guess what?
Yeah.
We got a gold Ghidorah 2019 right after it. And it was just like,
Yeah.
Mhm.
He's
wow,
right here.
like that's, and yeah, I have mine up there too, which I haven't done a video on yet. But
That fat
um,
motherfucker taking up so much space.
Oh, dude, he's so selfish.
like customers,
He's so selfish.
like customers
and
for
even
their
with,
productions from Apple or Samsung. Yeah.
Yeah,
Even with
exactly.
like the first Godzilla figure they did from GXK, or GVK, like, you know, we had the first one, they came out of nowhere, gave us a pretty solid figure, and people
Yeah.
were like, oh, this is pretty good, but you know, the neck could be better, this and the other thing, and they're just like,
Boom.
okay,
changed
here you
it.
go. And then they've continued to evolve that sculpt, you know, when they did the KOTM sculpt and more of the pre-evolved Godzilla, like that design has just gotten tighter and tighter and better. So I have nothing wrong with them listening to fan criticisms. And
Meanwhile,
giving us
SH
better
MonsterArts
figures.
being like, what's changed?
Like,
Also,
dude,
what's engineering to make a Godzilla look up?
well, because where's their first one at on their website? It's on the second page, maybe. Yeah, let's take a look. So
I could put the first Godzilla they made it out here right now if you want me to.
yeah, because I have mine right up on my shelf.
Right here.
This is their second one right here. Okay, so here's their second one. This is their second retooling of the first ever Hiya Toys Godzilla 2021 right here. And they actually went back and actually resculpted the neck, and then they resculpted the jaw. Like, look, they even have a close-up photo of the damn neck and jaw just to show, that
dude.
they fixed it. Like, that's just, bro, honestly, I can't imagine people really going, like, how many times are we gonna hear Hiya Toys updates on their products? Like, they should, like, not every company is gonna get their prototype down to the last scale on the first try. Like,
Yeah.
that's hence the reason why it's called a prototype.
Yeah, it's like,
Exactly.
dude, I can't stand people who just constantly complain about stuff, and their counter argument is like, well, we need to address these problems. It's like, well, how about this, you old bitch? Why don't you be grateful?
Well,
Crybaby.
well, it's like, I don't know. It's just like, I don't know, man. It's just, last time I checked, if we're going to be comparing the two companies here for a second, SH MonsterArts hasn't done that one single time in their life in 10 years.
Yeah.
The last 10 years. I haven't heard one single thing from the company about, oh yeah, we'll regard that issue. Oh yeah, we'll do that. It just never happened. And it barely is improving with their recent releases because,
Thirsty
yuck.
Thursday just said, I mean, how many times is a company going to listen to feedback and retool the figures forever? Or will they realize we're not going to make everyone happy, so let's just make what we're going to make?
No, that's exactly what I'm happy they're not doing that. The fact that they
Yep.
are listening, well, I'm very grateful to that. And I don't want to complain so much to the point where they realize they can't please everybody.
Yeah.
And the thing is, it's God. we're in just such good standings right now, y'all. We really are. We're in very good standings.
And another thing I say is like,
I mean,
go ahead.
No, because I mean what I was gonna say is just like all four of us, we like most of us. We like what SH MonsterArts does. Okay, we like SH Mon. We screw that 2004. That 2004 is a different story. But for what they do, SH MonsterArts, like the SH MonsterArts Godzilla 72. SH MonsterArts Morgira that they just recently released. That stuff is cool, but
they like doing show us stuff. I've learned that.
But that's the thing, like why they can't keep the consistency in each product. I don't get that. That's just like that kind of bothers me a lot. And what bothers me even more is that they don't fix that issue with each figure. But Hiya Toys, on the other hand, they just improve on each other figure that they release. Each figure that comes out from them, they just get better with it. And that's, personally, that's why I prefer Hiya Toys.
Yeah.
But yeah,
the fact that they listen.
Yeah, and like Godzilla fan 2024 right here said, I still love SH Monsters. Of course. So yeah, we still do. All four of us do. There's just a lot of things that were...
I've been getting interested in their Yu-Gi-Oh line, and that looks great.
There's just a lot of things that we're just frustrated upon, and we're just almost kind of like, it's just getting tiring at this point.
It is, and it's stuff that we shouldn't, as a consumer, we shouldn't expect these from a company that charges us this amount of money for these figures, and specifically for a company that's been doing it for so long now.
Yeah.
They've been in the game for so long, and there's no reason they should still have these quality issues when and the fact that they're known throughout the fandom and they're just expected at this point is not a good thing. It shouldn't be even it shouldn't even be a thing. Let's be honest. It shouldn't.
Exactly.
And there was also some people saying that the dorsal plates on Godzilla 2002 from Hiya are just repaints of the 2000 sport dorsal plates, which is not true.
Yeah, I disagree with that.
That's
not true. Not true. Brother.
I will say though, they look fucking gigantic.
That's the thing though. That's why I did an edit earlier. I posted on my story if you guys have checked that out yet. That I've shrunk down the head and I slimmed down the body just a little, and then I also made that big dorsal plate just a little bit smaller. I think it looks better from that edit, but yeah, and there's just all those dorsal plates on 2002 Godzilla, guys. And each individual one are brand new dorsal plates. They're not remold or they're not repainted or whatever. They're all individually new. And then Adam says here in the chat, NECA was amazing at the beginning. They retooled their entire 84 figure based on fans' feedback, and then they stopped listening. I think they actually listened a bit with the NECA Shin Godzilla as well. The NECA Shin Godzilla, which I think was such a big mistake. I think NECA at that point shouldn't have listened to the fans at that point because their first NECA Godzilla figure that was shown ever, I think it was completely fine, and then people complained about it, and then they made the head just way too small, and then it just turned out like a fish. I don't know, it was just ugly.
Yeah, no, that was yikes.
But
he's uggo.
Let's see. I found out that the Kiryu Goji is a remold of 2000 figure. Yeah, so the body I think is a complete Oh wait. What did you just said is a remold? Yeah, so it's a remold of 2000. Yeah, so it is basically just a retool of the Godzilla 2000 body from Hiya Toys, except the neck is I think different a little bit. The head is different. The dorsal plates are different, and I think the tail might be a little different. But
it's a retool.
It's basically a retool, but I feel like, especially from Twitter, because man, that's where all the people.
Yeah, I don't step anywhere near that.
Yeah, so like, I bet you if Hiya Toys sees all the feedback coming from Twitter about this being a remold, I feel like they're just gonna go straight back to the drawing board and make a whole new body for the figure. And guys, there's still time. This figure doesn't release until next year.
Yeah, this figure is not gonna come out until the end of time. So
exactly. So. Will there be a Hiya Drown Viper figure? Maybe in the near future. Maybe. We'll just have to wait and see.
Not for a while.
Exactly. We'll just have to wait and see.
Considering how slow the Monsterverse line is right now.
Yeah.
At this point, I'm like, I love the Toho line, but I'm like, Hiya, please just give me Scar King. Please. I know you want to make Toho figures.
Screw the Scar King. Where's our Mecha Godzilla 2021?
He can wait too. I want my damn stupid ape. I want my damn red ape.
NECA Shin Godzilla is disappointed. Even Playmates made a figure of it. Somebody actually mentioned this. I forget who it was, but somebody mentioned this earlier in the stream that it's sad that NECA lost the license to Playmates for Godzilla figures, and I think that's very true.
Yeah.
But what I think is even more sad is that at the time people were bashing what Bandai Creation was putting out, and Bandai Creation figures next to Playmates figures. Oh my goodness, like Bandai Creation figures looks like Bandai Premium next to Playmates figures. Like it's just crazy.
Well,
like,
especially now in modern movie monster series too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Shit just sucks, man.
Movie monster guy, HiyaToys make a show of Godzilla and My Life is Yours. Oh, we'll see, man.
Yeah. They'll do it eventually, but it's like I like the Millennium love we're getting right now. I do. Regardless of our compressed down 2002 boy, it still like gives me a good sign because now we could get fucking Kiryu, and I'm like,
that's
dude,
very true. Well, that's the thing.
I can finally get my friend a Kiryu figure without having to spend $500 on it.
But that's the thing. Like how half of us said earlier too, is that what did we say earlier? Is that so they made a HiyaToys Godzilla 2000. They made a HiyaToys Godzilla 2001 and a 2002. Is 2004 next?
Dude, no. You know what I'm excited for? I don't fucking care. Baragon 2001.
That'd be crazy.
I would fucking love that.
My God.
And a King Ghidorah 2001, dude. I would love if they kind of started fleshing out the GMK line, honestly.
Dude,
That'd
man.
be wonderful.
Either that or like start, or better yet, you would literally have to release like 2 figures for this without variants. Just do the 2000 saga for Orga and Megaguirus.
Yeah.
And then like continue forward. Maybe that's what they're setting up, because we got we got 2001 first and then 2000. But like we already got 2000, 2001, 2002, 03 is probably next, 04 is definitely next. It's like, dude, I'm just saying.
Wait, wasn't 2001 and 2000 announced or it wasn't announced at the same time. So 2001 was announced first, and then like a week or two later, when there was like that convention, they showed off the HiyaToys figures. They had the GMK Godzilla there ready, and then they had the 2000 prototype there. That's what I remember.
Let me see.
Okay.
Let me see.
Yeah,
because
right.
so the solicitation post for GMK, because he was first, it went up on September 6th, and then the one for 2000 went up September 19th. So
wow, yeah.
And now 2 months later, basically, the 2002. So, and it's weird that we really didn't get any teasers for this one. This one was just straight up shot out of the dark.
No promo for
Also, Lewis, I did get the new Burning Godzilla.
All right, bro. Yeah, I got him too.
I'm excited.
Getty got him too as well, I believe.
Hell yeah.
Got him.
You know one release that I have yet to get? Number 10.
Bro, I haven't gotten that guy either.
He looks good.
Red Skullcrawler. And yeah, I didn't really like give much thought on this, but like with their new Mechagodzilla they revealed, the 1993 one, I like it. I know some people are complaining about the sculpt, and I'm like, I don't really see what's the problem. Like, yeah, he's a little skinny, but okay. And Lewis, you'll know this damn well. I didn't like the fucking price at first. I was like, absolutely not.
Well, at the end of the day, it didn't make a difference with the $60 price, because you still got to pay that $30 shipping anyway. So it's like,
yeah, right.
You still do save money regardless.
Like,
I was like, even still, I was like, no, that's too much, even for me.
It's like,
I don't fucking care, but yeah, no,
bro,
I'm glad that they changed it.
I was trying to say this. Movie Monster guy says, "I love Bandit Creation. I'll defend them to this day, man. I love Bandit Creation too. I have half of them too in my collection."
Yeah. I want Bandai Creation to come back because I like their box art that they do.
Yes, dude.
Well, I'm not interested in getting the Hiya Kiryu Goji because I already had the SH MonsterArts figure, so why bother buying it? That's up for you, man. That's totally your decision. There's nobody saying that you should buy this figure. You know, that's your personal preference. Adam says that's where I think Hiya works best. Fill in the gaps for figures that we don't yet have articulated versions of. Yeah, absolutely.
That's what they should be doing. Like I'm waiting for HiyaToys Orga or HiyaToys Mekagiri.
Yeah.
Bro.
HiyaToys Angers 2004 from Indominus Rex 2020. Yeah.
Dude, Figure Mania Show, shout out to you. You posted a poll, and I hope HiyaToys takes it into a huge consideration. We got like 100, I think it was like a great percentage of people that voted for a HiyaToys Godzilla 1998.
Yeah.
We need one, please.
Yeah.
Come on, HiyaToys. That is one that I'm just
Half
like
of those
waiting.
were Lewis's.
Yes, that was like 3 of my accounts that voted for it.
Yeah, he made 700 different accounts.
Yep.
Like, that's strange.
Man,
Still, it's at the very top.
It's about time our boy Godzilla 98's getting the love he deserves. It's about time.
You know what's going to be like very interesting whenever they do reveal these is whenever they reveal a Heisei or Millennium Mothra. How is that going to turn out with those huge wings?
I can see that. I can see that happening just fine because I mean they made HiyaToys Rodan with huge wings.
Yeah,
So-
well, it's just more or less like, will they be bendy wires and whatnot? I don't know. I'm just like excited. Well, also, it makes me wonder if they're gonna do a 2-pack for like the Heisei Mothra and Batra. Maybe not Batra because Batra Larva's a bigger figure, but with the Mothra Larva, it would be easy just to slap those in with the big girl herself, basically.
Honestly.
Hiya needs to make a Kaiser Ghidorah. Yup.
Dude, that would be huge.
Ooh, that'd be hot. That'd be so hot.
I like the whole, because I'm kind of sensing a pattern from HiyaToys where they're like, we reveal a Godzilla from a specific year, and then we also reveal the villain that he fought in said movie. I like the system that they got going on there.
Bro, their GMK Godzilla, man, looks incredible.
Yeah, dude, that's like one of those pre-orders that I'm just like, I legitimately cannot wait for it to come in.
There's a one shot that looks like he's like running towards you. Like this shot right here, it'll be a delay for you guys, but for the people on stream seeing this photo, this shot just looks so reminiscent of him just charging in GMK.
Yeah, the boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, it looks really good. Like I think the HiyaToys GMK Godzilla just looks really good, man. I think GMK Godzilla looks fine. I don't have any problems with it. I think it looks great. Looks really good.
You want to hear something crazy that I heard people complaining about?
What's up?
Is
Let me put
it.
No,
not
shut up! Guys, shut the fuck up! No,
the tail's too skinny.
No way! No fucking way!
Skinny.
No way! You're
no. It was worse. Hold on.
How could it be worse than that?
So
if anyone's bitching about a tail, I swear to God.
So Lewis, you're on the HiyaToys website. Where the hell is he on here?
He's on the Toho Godzilla line.
Oh my god, my fucking website is glitching out right now.
I thought you were just saying my brand.
Yeah, my brand. Oh, why is my okay? There we go. Jesus, my HiyaToys was glitching out for me. Okay, so you're on the site. So go to. Let me see where the photo. Maybe did they take it out? No, I don't think so. I'm trying to see if I can find it. Yeah. Okay. So go to. I don't know if you could actually see it on my reflection or not. But there's one photo where it's kind of like him having his back turned to the camera, but he's looking behind him. Let me see if you can look at it. It's in the grassland area as well. It's like picture number... I don't know.
Let me see. The grassland... Oh, I think I just passed it.
Let me see.
Yep,
let me see,
found it.
Let me see if it'll click up on your stream. I want to see before. Because there's like this certain articulation bit on... Yeah. So you're on the photo right now. There's a certain articulation bit on his mouth where he's got like this weird flap underneath his mouth, but it's for like better movement. I saw someone complaining about that, and I was just like, oh
Bro,
my
without
God.
I don't know if people realize, but without that flap, it would be completely inaccurate. Because
Yeah.
the design itself, Godzilla 2001's design, has like this. How do you call that? It has like on this what is that called? Shoot, I'm having a brain fart. When you have the like, you know, they have like a pointy end on your throat.
Oh,
Yeah.
Adam's apple.
What is that called? What is that called? I'm having a huge
Adam's
brain
apple?
fart on that. Like
The
right on,
Adam's apple?
it's visible
what
sometimes.
you're talking
Oh man, I'm having a brain fart, man.
Is it Adam's apple? Is that what you're talking about?
Adam's apple, there it is. So GMK Godzilla has that like Adam's apple pouch kind of thing under his neck. On the
Yeah.
design, if you look on the design itself, it actually does have that. And that's what
Yeah.
that is right there. And a lot of people, like, if that wasn't there, the design would that part would just be inaccurate. Kaiju
Well, it's
Fanatics,
also it's a part of the sculpt regardless. But yeah, I saw someone complaining about that, and I was. But the person that I'm talking about has had a history of just complaining about the most minute stuff, and it just annoys me because apparently on the dorsal spines for Energized Godzilla, they're like 3 nanometers smaller, and he brought that up, and I'm like, hey, how about this, buddy? How about you touch some grass? You stayed inside too long. You need a timeout and out of the mental asylum.
let's see. So I just gotta, you know what? I'm gonna pull this up. Maybe you guys will be able to hear it, but let's see. I'm gonna pull it up anyway. We are gonna watch. We're gonna watch a video, my friends. We're gonna watch
Ooh.
it right now with everybody. It won't-
Are you gonna watch that one that discussed
I
it?
believe
Instagram?
Kaiju Canucks. Kaiju Fanatics sent it in our chat
Oh,
saying
good.
we should watch it
Oh.
ASAP.
Oh yeah.
So let's,
Oh, is it the new one that he made? Not the 2002 one, but like the Sculptor thing?
yeah, let's take a
Yeah,
look. 'Cause
yeah.
I haven't watched that video at all, but
Yeah,
let's
no,
take
I
a
was
look.
waiting to watch it.
Let's see. Let's watch it right
Yeah,
now.
why Hiya lost a great sculptor. I just see that. I haven't watched it yet. I saw him upload it like 3 hours ago.
Yeah.
Hey, Kaiju Canuck, welcome to Live Weekly Wednesday streams. We're gonna watch your video.
Please join us.
Please join us, bro. I love that dude.
Yeah,
I love
I-
it.
So take a look.
He's so funny.
If he was on here, I would actually flip the fuck out.
Yeah, dude, same. He's really cool.
Let's take a look.
Are you gonna share screen it into our little labs thing, Lewis?
I think I have it up right now. It might be a delay for you guys, but I'm gonna have the volume up so the stream can hear it. Let's take a look. You know what? Let's see. Let's see what we got here.
Today,
If not, and I'll play. I'll play it myself. Let me know when you start.
HiyaToys' Godzilla 2002 figure. More specifically, I was covering the fan
I
response
can hear the
to it,
audio.
and how it's been probably one of the more polarizing figures. Folks don't seem overly enthused about it. They seem to agree that it needed a little bit more work. And in my coverage of the solicitation, I did mention that Eden Buster, who has sculpted many of the figures we've seen in the classic Toho line so far, came out and said, I did not participate in the production process of the HiyaToys Mechagodzilla.
So I did hear about that. I think most of us heard
Yeah.
about that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we did hear about that, about the sculptor not being involved with the 2002 and Mechagodzilla. Let's just see what's going on here.
Or the Godzilla 2002. I had a little bit of fun with this because it felt a little bit like, I want to separate myself from this, like, really, really quickly. And as we were discussing this, I mentioned here that there was this tweet where he said, some of Hiya's employees may not like me. And prematurely, I said that maybe this was just a language barrier. And then there was another tweet where he doubles down, says their employees don't think so, as in like HiyaToys' employees don't need me. Well, after I put up the video, very shortly after, Eden Buster messaged me on Twitter because he watches my content, and he wanted to elaborate on his comments and to correct the record to say, no, like, I do mean that I don't think Hiya's employees like me. So I spent most of today chatting back and forth with Eden. I'm going to say Eden instead of Eden Buster just for brevity.
Uh-huh.
And I wanted to make sure that, we were sort of on the same page, that I was understanding what his experience has been like correctly, so that I can share it with all of you, sort of what behind the scenes was like at HiyaToys while he was working there. And as I say that, he is no longer, at least not for now, working with HiyaToys in his part-time contract capacity. And right off the bat, want to just say and clarify for the record, and this is something that Eden wanted me to make sure that I said, his issue is not with HiyaToys' leadership. He said that HiyaToys' leadership was actually quite supportive of him. It was more so some of the other sculptors that he was working with who have since moved on to other roles. So the people that he had a lot of issues with, they no longer even work there. So, just...
So it was like, that kind of reminded me of like some work shit right there, like just employees not liking each other. Like,
Yeah.
that's what that kind of sounded like right there. Like,
fucking
I don't know, it's just,
animosity. Well, it's like you
like
should
that-
also see some more of Eden Buster's work because he's done the head of Final Wars 1-to-1.
Mhm.
It is perfection. So, anyways, continue.
I want to make that clear that he doesn't really criticize HiyaToys' leadership. It was more so the individuals that he was working with. If you are unfamiliar with some of Eden's other work, he is responsible for some of the W Dragon sculpt, those statues and figures. Very, very expensive, 400 Canadian dollars, about 300 US dollars. But here you can see, this is Godzilla 2021, absolutely amazing, right? The level of detail and the paint application, like, amazing stuff, right? Here's the Godzilla 90.
Yeah.
Listen, we both...
nice Kaiju Canuck. And that popped
Yeah.
up. Skip it.
figure, and I feel like here you can see a lot of the influence that someone who
-1 just subscribed. Thank you so much, man.
sort of unposable statue, how it translated into that articulated Hiya version, right? So he does amazing work. He does really, really good work, and his professional sort of commitments are not just with Hiya. He has many other responsibilities. Hiya was just sort of part-time on the side, and
That's crazy that it was
played a
part-time.
huge role in why
Right?
he is no longer working
Imagine
with
full
them.
time.
So,
Holy shit.
yeah, let's just sort of get into a little bit of the story of how what Eden's experience was like towards the end of his time working there. So he mentioned to me that he initially accepted HiyaToys' invitation to work with them because he saw the affordable products that they were putting out, and he wanted to contribute toward making affordable toys for children in modern times like he had as a child, right? So he mentioned specifically
I wish SH Monsters can think like that.
that
Yeah,
Yuji Sakai
right?
was responsible for a lot of the toys that he had as a kid, and he really admires Yuji Sakai's work. He likes the MonsterArts line, things like that, and he wanted to do the same thing for today's kids that previous artists have done for him, and so he wanted to work with Hiya to sort of fulfill that dream and to pass it along a little bit.
What a good fucking soul.
He even went as far as to lower his contract sort of ask.
Damn.
He took a lower wage from HiyaToys to make sure that the products that were coming out were affordable, so that they could maintain that $51 price mark, even if it meant that he was going to be making a little bit less money. So Eden started off as a sculptor and then eventually moved on to a sculpting supervisor, where he faced a lot of resistance from his co-sculptors, right? The other sculptors that are working on products there. In fact, they would present him with some of their work. He would make modifications and adjustments to it, and they would just sort of revert it or throw it out entirely. And it seems to me as though it just comes from a place of the sculptors didn't agree with the changes he was making, or felt that their designs, their tweaks were superior to his. And ultimately, a lot of those revisions he was making were being tossed out, and he would have to continuously redo work that he was already doing. And so, if you already have a full-time job and then the part-time job that you're working on is constantly making you redo things, it just became really, really overwhelming, and made it hard for him to fulfill his other professional commitments, his main job or for other side jobs. Another aspect of Eden's position was to gather fan feedback and to present it to the rest of the team and to the higher-ups, right? So he was the one scouring social media to see what people were saying, finding where people were saying this needs to be changed a little bit, this needs to be changed a bit, this needs to be changed a little bit. And upper management seemed to be very receptive of the suggestions to tweak the sculpts. But again, there was this resistance from the co-sculptors in-house who just felt like those changes were
An actual go losing more money to make more make
I
figures
know,
affordable.
right?
Not all heroes wear capes. Yeah, damn right.
Exactly. Not all heroes wear
Yeah.
fucking capes.
What a G.
not warranted, and just made the overall process of trying to tweak things that were already in process a very exhausting effort. As I mentioned, Eden's main issues don't come from Hiya's leadership. In fact, Hiya's leadership was very supportive of him, and in order to sort of get things done in a timely manner, he would just bypass what his co-sculptors were doing and report directly to his management and say, this is what needs to be done. And so,
That's the only thing too. So there's only so much you can report to your management, and there's only so much that the management can do. That's the thing that sucks.
Yeah.
Because I know that for a fact, with considering it's a whole different world of being a supervisor, it is kind of hard to get shit done with management. It is really, really
Ain't
hard.
that the truth?
It is really, really hard. I know how that feels. It gets frustrating sometimes, and it gets really underwhelming at times too, and overwhelming. I know exactly how that feels. It really does suck to report some things to management, because sometimes they won't listen, and sometimes it just can't be done. So that, I know the feeling of that.
that worked for a little bit, but it just became like this ongoing thing of like he's working against his coworkers, which is not a conducive work environment for anybody. And as a specific example that he wanted me to share, this is from a social media website. I believe it's called Taiba. It's like a forum social media network of some sort, where one of the other creators was listing the names of the people involved in the production of this Godzilla 2000 figure and purposefully left out Eden's name.
What?
You will notice if you go to this website, go to this page, Eden's name is not present.
Oh,
And you gotta imagine that really doesn't feel good, right? That somebody on your team is just saying, like, not crediting you.
Bro, I'd be throwing hands at that moment.
Yeah.
Oh, in a heartbeat. In a fucking
Nah,
heartbeat.
bro, 'cause-
I'd be throwing
no.
hands up.
That's crazy.
Boy,
No, fuck that.
Ah,
Eden,
dude,
man.
I would
Holy
be.
shit.
I'm sorry, but I would be. It's over at that point. Like, it would just be hands, maybe some talking, but hands, but mostly
No,
like
all
Yeah, they're
hands.
doing a
All
lot of the
hands.
work.
All these
That-
hands are rated for everyone.
that actually kind of does suck.
Yeah.
That is a big slap in the face to that guy. Wow.
Poor Eden. Holy fuck.
in having these
Bless his
figures come
heart.
to life. And so, Eden expressed to me that there was a feeling of unappreciation from his coworkers, not from upper level management.
So basically, not from Hiya Toys specifically, but just the people that work with Hiya Toys, I guess.
Actual
so,
bullshit, like Movie Monster guy said. For real.
Yeah. That's
so
nuts.
it's basically just that's.
I would
From
have
his
crashed out.
coworkers.
Yeah, for real.
And he really wanted me to reiterate that he's not looking for fame and glory. He just wants to be sort of recognized for the contributions that he's making.
Trust
You
me,
should.
man. He
Everybody
is
should.
definitely. You know what?
We
He
need to-
deserves.
Get this
He
guy
deserves
up,
a-
for real.
Everybody needs to remember when they get their Hiya Toys Godzilla 2000. Remember Eden, man.
Yeah.
Like,
Thank Eden every
And I
time you
think
get
that
a
that's a
Hiya
total-
Toys release.
yeah.
Really fair
For
thing. I
real,
don't
dude.
think any one of us should think that he's, trying to
We need
seek
to put
praise,
that in our
but
reviews now.
you should be rightfully credited for the work that you're going to be doing.
Yeah.
And that's ultimately what caused him to stop working with Hiya Toys, at least for the time being. He has expressed to me that he is interested in revisiting and working with them again in the future. It's just that the people that were working there, who have since moved on to other roles, it was just very difficult for him. Very, very, very difficult. I really do feel for the guy. I don't think that
Yeah.
that's cool.
That sucks.
I'm glad to hear that Hiya's upper level management was supportive of him, and I imagine that the fact his coworkers were so difficult is part of the reason that they are no longer there.
For some reason, I feel like the way this sounds. It sounds like those other sculptors should be working with SH MonsterArts. Like,
Yeah,
I
well,
don't-
Sharktopus said inferior sculptors trying to ruin everything.
like, bro, these sound like SH MonsterArts sculptors for some reason. I'm kind of scared.
Yeah, exactly.
But that is Eden's story. So, you know, I thought that this was, you know, it's a little bit of a messy story, but I think Eden is a very talented sculptor within the
Super
Godzilla
talented.
community, within the Godzilla
Exactly,
hobby.
man.
And
Better
I
than
thought it was
most.
worth sharing
Insane.
his story, you know, about what his experience was like. He seems very proud of the work that he's done. He's really happy to be able to get it into people's hands at a reasonable price, even if it meant that
Should
he was
be.
charging less money to do so. And it's just a shame. I think that other sculptors just weren't really on the same page in terms of how good his work actually was. So what does this mean, really, for the future of Hiya Toys releases? Well, with Godzilla 2002, we've seen it's, you know, it's okay. I mentioned earlier today, I thought it was like fine, like the GVK Kong fine, but I've since learned that many people thought that the GVK Kong was terrible. So, you know, more
It was terrible. I don't like it either, but
power
Yeah,
to
no,
you.
it sucked.
I do think that Hiya Toys will, you know, bounce back from not having Eden. I still think that like their products are pretty good. If you ever want to know why,
nice. Well, that's a story that we all just heard. That's crazy.
That's
Yeah,
insane.
that's so much
actually
craziness.
insane.
Yo, boys, real quick.
That's actually
I didn't realize
pretty-
I didn't realize it was getting so late. I have my indoor soccer team has a game tonight, so I gotta peace out.
Okay.
Take care, brother.
All right,
Yeah,
man.
thanks
See
for
you
coming on.
later.
Yeah,
Oh my
thank you for having
Godzilla,
me
thank
on,
you so
dude.
much for
Hopefully
joining Live Weekly Wednesday.
Hopefully we'll get another one of these going soon. I'm gonna try and get a couple more of these lives on my end too. So I'll
Hell
let
yeah.
y'all know about that. Chat. Thank you so much.
Be safe, man.
Right,
you guys.
man.
Stay, brother. Love you, man.
We'll see
Man,
you guys.
see you later, man. Have a good
See
night.
ya. Thanks y'all too.
I would like to move into the blue square with you two.
In the
Let's
blue
do it.
square,
Let's,
you're not allowed to be in the blue square.
Why
You-
not?
no, you can stay right there, Seismic.
No, I want. I'm like outside like a dog.
Let me work my way to you. Let me work my way so I can get
He's
you in
working she's working his magic right now.
there. Working the magic right now.
Man,
There we go.
Sucks. Poor Eden, man. Like one of the best. Like he, from his work, he is better than like 99% of all Godzilla sculptors, and he's like just been beaten down like a dog.
That makes no sense, brother. It really doesn't. I feel so bad for him.
That's actually
Jesus
pretty crazy.
Christ.
And it's crazy because like there's only so much you can do with management though. That I do feel with Eden on that one. Like,
Yeah.
granted, it's two different worlds that I'm talking about right now, but like I know exactly
It's
that
the
feeling.
Same rules apply anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
It's crazy. I feel bad for the guy. Holy shit.
It's crazy, man. It's crazy that wow. I mean,
In fact, Hiya should be paying him like 5 times as much as the rest of the sculptors.
yeah, man. That's. What do you guys think? What
clearly
do you guys
does
think in the chat? What do you guys think? That's pretty crazy, huh?
Justice
It's
for
sad,
Eden.
man.
Yeah, exactly.
Justice for Eden. Yep. Wow.
We need to start a trend. Justice for Eden.
That shit is sad, man.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, him not getting credited on the Godzilla 2000 sculpt is like, holy shit.
Like wow.
Could you
cool.
be even any more of an evil person?
I know. It just makes no sense that like the guy's done his work and to purposely leave him out of tags and shit like that. That's just rude.
Yeah.
Man, let's get that Godzilla 2000 back up on the screen.
Yeah. Yeah, clearly we see what happens when Eden leaves.
Yeah, man, that's W
Watch,
Eden though.
They're gonna be like, Yuji Sakai is our new sculptor, and then it's just like, okay,
That is when Hiya Toys is done for.
that's when we wrap it up and say GG's.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like,
Oh
all right,
my
that's
goodness.
another live Wednesday for y'all. Thank you all for.
The disrespect is crazy. Yeah, that's so crazy, man. Yeah, that's wild. Damn, Godzilla 2000. Hopefully that is not the last great looking Toho Godzilla figure from us.
Yeah. Hopefully. I think it's just weird. It really is just weird. Bring back hashtag bring back.
No. Kaijumatic, Yuji Sakai is not trash. It's just that some of the work that he does for SH MonsterArts is just, it's really not needed. It's like the stylization.
Wait, y'all saying Yuji? No. No, I'm not saying Yuji Sakai is trash. He can make good sculpts.
It's just
I was making a joke.
I don't know. The stylization
it's
is
the direction
just,
that they put Yuji Sakai in at SH MonsterArts that makes those
Yeah.
sculpts look weird.
It's
not
just-
him, it's the directors.
It's just the directors of SH. I don't know.
It
SH
really
MonsterArts,
is.
man. It's just, I'm just done, just done with them. Because man, they need to get their stuff together, in my opinion.
Yeah. It makes me wonder who's going to be the first to finally give us a King Caesar figure.
It might be
That's
SH
not
MonsterArts.
stylized.
That's not stylized, yeah.
Exactly, that's not stylized. That is one good key factor there, because, man.
Which King Caesar would y'all like to have? Showa or Millennium?
Showa.
Man. You gotta get Showa in there.
Millennium.
You gotta give Showa the love, man, because, man, we haven't gotten SH
Give
MonsterArts.
Showa the love. Millennium just has one figure.
Man, we haven't gotten an SH MonsterArts articulated King Caesar, and I feel like, man, well, either way, that figure is probably going to be like $150 anyway, so.
Yeah. It's strange. Well, it's strange that they made Mecha Godzilla 74, but then just they were like, "What Godzilla King Caesar? What's that? We don't know what that is."
They're like, what's that? We have no
That's
idea.
so
what
strange.
Yuji Sakai is pushing the stylization. He's one of the hardest to work with sculptors. That's why Bandai, that's why that Bandai line is 3 years delayed. Man, that's the stylization. I don't know, the stylization. I'm kind of like tired of that stylization. Like, if they were just tell us like it's a stylized figure, like, I don't know. It's just because then there's gonna be, oh, we're gonna bring out the accurate figure that's also $150. I don't know. Like the SH MonsterArts Godzilla 2000. The first one is what I'm talking about. Like, that one's a cool figure though. That one's
concept art one.
the concept one is a pretty good figure. I love that figure actually. But like, how many stylized figures do we need to get in order to get an accurate looking one? You know what I mean? Like, that kind of just that kind of stinks.
Everyone's saying show up. Fuck you guys. No, just kidding.
Whoa! Wait a minute.
I'm kidding.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just
Showa needs to be erased. Whoa, you
Wait.
know how
we don't diss Showa that much. We like Showa. We like
Joker's
Showa,
saying my
Millennium,
word.
Heisei.
I think the SH MonsterArts hate is a little blown out of proportion. Their Showa stuff is incredible. They just need to fix their quality control and stop making shitty reprints of the 2014 Godzilla. Yeah, I just don't think SH
2019.
MonsterArts likes. I just don't think SH MonsterArts likes doing Monsterverse figures anymore. I think they're tired of it.
It's like, well, then just don't make them then. Like, golly,
Yeah,
like, it's
but
that
then-
easy.
But then the demand is going to be like, "What the Monsterverse figure at? Where it at?"
Aye.
And it's just like, you know.
I don't know. It's
because they like doing Showa. I know that because we finally get a Anguirus. It's like, thank God.
yeah.
Even though
I
its price is
don't.
like $2 trillion.
I think the SH MonsterArts line, like, nothing is gonna be under $90 anymore. It's like, yeah, sure, some are listed at $90. But when you get a figure that's $150 to $160 to $200, right? And you have to be lucky to get a good copy. That kind of stinks. That kind of sucks. I think that personally
I
sucks.
got pretty lucky with Evolved.
The SH MonsterArts, the one where I didn't really say that to was the SH MonsterArts Godzilla 1971. That was great. That was something that SH MonsterArts just needs to keep on doing.
Yeah.
Yes.
A home run.
And same with their SH MonsterArts Shin Godzilla. The face is completely... I don't think the face is accurate on the Shin Godzilla, but I still love it.
Which
That's
release are we talking about?
the recent one. The one that's glowing reddish a little bit.
Okay.
That is something
I'll
I
give you
love. But, like, when I just get a figure, man, and I despise when people go like, oh, you know, it's an articulated figure. Of course, there's going to be loose joints. Of course, things are going to pop off. Okay, I
Like,
do that
no,
with my, I
that's
do that with
No!
my, I do it with my Hiya figures, and I haven't seen one thing popped off on that thing yet.
Yeah, except where did Chris go? Oh, there he is. It's like the whole argument of, oh, well, it's gonna be an articulated figure, so it's gonna be loose. Same company, nothing has fallen off ever since I got this guy. He is perfectly fine.
I don't know. It's just, I'd rather get a figure that I know is gonna look exactly like how it did in the promo photos. And not with a figure like, oh, am I gonna get a good copy of this guy? Am I gonna get a copy? No, I don't like that.
Yeah,
That kind of
it's like,
stinks.
It's straight up like gambling.
Yeah, it's not.
Kind of.
In my opinion, it's just not fun. In my opinion, that's all I really.
W figure Seismic, thank you. But yeah, no, it's like I don't want to give my opinions considering I'm making an entire video regarding this whole situation, but it's like, you know, they're just, it's such a, they make such strange decisions sometimes, man. But you know what I will say is that, like, their Gamera line is unironically really good.
They're
Yeah.
MonsterArts.
MonsterArts' Gamera line is like strangely goated for some reason.
Oh, dude,
Yeah.
yeah, for no reason.
Dude, they love making everything besides Godzilla figures. Everything else gets love and care besides Godzilla stuff.
I think it's because they're just tired of making Godzilla figures, if you ask me.
And then if that's the case, then just move away from Godzilla for like 5 or 10 years. And then come back and see how it feels.
They don't say that they're accurate anymore. They just release SH Monsters figures. All 371 are his, plus G2000 will probably be a general. So I don't
General
know.
release? Yeah, good luck.
I don't know. It's just that kind of like
Bring me a Bandai.
that kind. Yeah, that just throws. It's just like the Bandai Premium Shimo and Skarking. Those things are so ass, man.
Yeah. They're not allowed.
Bandai doesn't get the CGI models from Ledger, and this is definitely old news. This
They're
is
not
way
allowed
old
to
news.
screw up Gamera.
No, yeah, I mean, it's just, I don't know, it's just so, it's just tiring. I'm not gonna pull up with it for another 10 years. There's no way. Like, I can't get a regular 6-inch SH Monsters Godzilla 2019 for $160. You're insane. No way.
Exactly.
With nothing in the accessories.
I'm sorry, bro. That's
I'm
just
not one to
yuck.
talk. I already bought the Shimo. Listen, I bought it for the content, man.
Like, I personally like the HiyaToys, like, Monsterverse Godzillas, because one, they're bigger and they're more imposing on the shelf. And
They
their
look like
articulation is good. I love the detail in the paint. So some of the paint jobs are kind of questionable, but I don't know. It's just, there's only so much that I guess we can
Look
like.
at that. Like, look at the behind silhouette of that. That is like straight up Monsterverse right there. Look at that. It's like, look at that imposing shape. And he's huge too. Take a look at Evolve from SH MonsterArts compared to him.
Bro, I've seen so many pictures of that Godzilla Evolved, the SH one, and ugh,
Look at
that's.
that. Why is the Evolve so small from SH Monster? It makes me wonder how big Evolve from Hiya is going to be. Motherfucker's going to be like 5 feet tall.
I just don't. That SH MonsterArts Godzilla Evolved, man. That's just like disgusting. I
Why do
don't
you
like
think
the
I'm
way.
getting an upgrade for it.
That's one thing I also mentioned earlier. It's either we have to be lucky enough to get a good copy. Oh, we have to hope it doesn't fall apart. And 3, we have to get upgrades for it. Like
We the community have to pick up SH MonsterArts slack.
That's just kind of like.
I'm gonna bring an example real quick. Hold up. Let me bring this.
I don't know. That's just kind of like.
It is whack.
That's whack, in my opinion. I think that's whack. I don't know. It's just old news, though. This is all SH MonsterArts shit. Everybody knows this at this point.
I swear to God. I'm gonna bring my entire fucking collection to the table.
Godzilla Chase 2054, welcome back to the stream, man.
Okay.
What the fuck? Hang on.
Look at
It
this.
started raining real bad outside. 1 second, boys.
Okay. I'll show the example when he comes back because I want Chris to see this as well. Because I have like one of the upgrades. One of my SH MonsterArts 2019 sculpts have a head upgrade on it too. I just realized that. Let me bring that too. Let me switch some things around here. Jesus Christ. I have too many figures on my shelf. Or not shelf, desk.
Where's that music at? I had that music playing. There we go. Ding, 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 ding. I don't know, man. Like, I like SH MonsterArts and what they do. Like, some of their stuff is decently good. But man, I just don't like how we have to, like, gamble with what they release. It's just not fun. Like, oh, this figure's good. Oh, but that one sucks. Oh, but that figure's good. But that one sucks. Like, but their SH MonsterArts Godzilla -1 is pretty good. I love that one. I do like that one. 72 Godzilla is pretty good. What else of theirs is pretty good? The GMK Godzilla is pretty good too. I like that one. I like their Monsterverse. I like their 2019 Godzilla. I like their... I like the blue on the 2024 Godzilla as well. But I don't know, man. I cry at night thinking about it. The SH MonsterArts 2019 was a tragedy. Man, screw that figure. I'm sorry, guys. Screw that 2019 Ghidorah. King Global. Hiya needs to make a Shin in -1. Oh, trust me. I'm sure they will make that soon. We're going to start wrapping this stream up very soon. It's getting late on my end too. I gotta eat dinner as well.
Okay, there we go. You can still hear me, right?
Yep.
Okay, cool. I was plugging shit in and whatnot.
Thoughts on Hiya Godzilla Evolved? Let's take a look at that. Let's take a look at that really quick.
The new sculpt looks very nice.
What was wrong with the first? What was wrong with the first sculpt?
It just didn't. It really didn't look accurate.
Wait, is that the one you're talking about? The ones that are on the site right now?
The ones that should be on the site are the inaccurate ones. Let me see. Yeah, that just. I saw that sculpt from the beginning, and I was just like, "Wow, it's just the old sculpt we have." But his tummy slimmed down just like ever so slightly, and he has pink spines. That's awesome.
No, I think it's just. I think the only thing that it threw people off with is with paint. I think the sculpt looks okay. I don't think the legs are all brand new. The arms are brand new on this one. I don't think anything is a retool from the old Monsterverse.
Considering the new sculpt we saw now, like, it makes this one look like terrible.
And that's the thing right there. If they can do that with the Godzilla 2002, shit, hopefully they do that.
Yeah. I just never really liked the initial sculpt of Evolved. I was like, wow, looks okay, I guess.
One thing I will give them is that it doesn't have a slit cut like through their chest, I don't think. I think it doesn't have a cut on the chest.
Yeah.
I can't tell.
I don't know if you can see this super well. I'm going to just point this up at the camera real quick. Let's see. This is like a head upgrade for my 2021 Godzilla that I got for like $10 from a friend. I need to get a light on my desk. I swear to God, Jesus. I can't see anything. You can like kind of see it in the light here. Even then, that just overshines it. Maybe I can shine a flashlight over there. Hold on.
The promo pics had oversized chests and weird colors. Yeah, the color paint job on this Hiya Godzilla Evolved was definitely questionable. It was really weird looking. It just looked like way too much. The new model looks perfect, and its articulation seamlessly surpasses the SH MonsterArts. Wow, really? Huh.
Let's see. What happens if I do this? Oh, yeah, there we go. It's like, look at that head upgrade.
I don't know. I don't care what anybody does, but I just don't like doing that. The head upgrades, because like, I don't know. That's just like even though the figure sucks, I still want it to look the way it looks. Like, yeah, I don't know, I'm that weird.
What's up?
Sorry, I'm getting very bad storm interference. I don't know what the fuck just happened, but there's like a huge storm that just went over my house.
Ghidorah's here.
Ghidorah
Ghidorah's
is
here again.
Bro, it's crazy. I've never seen this much wind and rain in December before.
Yeah.
Bro,
also, we were talking about the whole head upgrade subject, and I waited for you to come back because I wanted to show you. It's like we as the community, like more or less like talented 3D sculptors, have to pick up the slack that SH MonsterArts does, because this is a custom upgraded head for my 2021 Godzilla.
Bro, I was saying that shit earlier. I don't want to have to spend over $100 on a figure, knowing damn well I'm gonna have to spend another $20 to $30 just to buy a new head.
Yeah.
A lot of people have done that with their Shin Godzilla SH MonsterArts figures, and that kind of stinks.
Dude, I had to do that with my Kong figure. I would do it with my Godzilla.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna do it with my Godzilla figure. Like if I have to. Like it's crazy. It's crazy.
Like literally, look at this head upgrade that I got for the Kong 2024.
Oh,
like
that's good.
That's cool, but like I don't want to have to do that. That kind of just
defeats
the whole purpose of the figure and how it was made. Like,
yeah.
I don't
know.
know.
It just depends from like, because I'm a figure customizer, so it gives me opportunity to like do my art. But for people who don't want to do it, I get it, because it's like, you know, what's the point? Why do I have to build a figure when I already got to spend so much fucking money on it?
I know, it's insane. I don't like it.
Yeah, it's just.
Yeah, no, it's dumb.
It's weird,
dumb stinky poo poo. But I will say it is cool that there are fan artists out there who are like making accurate head sculpts. You know?
Oh yeah, 100%, brother.
I want to support
100%.
their work. You know, I may not like that I have to upgrade my figure after spending, you know, like this guy pre-head update, he was $90. 90 smackaroos.
Which one's that on the 2021 Godzilla?
The 2021 with the gross metallic blue spines.
The toothpaste.
Where'd you get
Goji?
Where did you get that one from?
Big Bad Toy Store.
How much was this?
Big Bad Toy Store.
So how much was it listed for?
Big.
How much was it? 90, you said?
It was about like $80 to $90 around that range.
Oh, so with shipping it was 90.
Yeah, and then with the head upgrade, 100 stacks to get like a slightly more accurate 2021 Godzilla.
Wow, man.
I like it, but it's also like I already have this mold like 5 different times. Literally, I'm giving one of them away to my buddy to customize for something.
That's crazy.
It's my burning Godzilla one. I don't need it anymore.
Would Hiya Toys make a Scar King? I'm sure they will. I mean, it's going to take a little bit of time, but I'm sure they're going to do it.
Yeah, it's going to be 2037 until we get it, but you know.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, you know, I'm making a video on these Kong upgrades because this isn't the only head I have. In total, for this head upgrade, it was like about $230.
Wow.
Now, I knew that going in, so I was fine making that investment. But for wanting like 6 accurate head sculpts to make a better Kong figure, you got to spend like I commissioned mine to be painted, but like even just not painting them, the heads themselves were $80. And it's like, holy shit. So to make my Kong look better, I have to either spend a shitload of money or still have to spend a lot of money and then paint my figures to match with the head. It's like, SH Monsters, you should be getting this done the first time.
Yep.
Giddy!
Who here is going to G-Fest 2025? We all are. All 3 of us. All 3 of us, man.
Gonna be such a good time.
Dude, I'm so excited.
Including Oh My Godzilla as well. He's also coming as well.
Yeah, he better.
Yeah, we'll drag him.
I'm gonna kidnap him from Colorado. He's gonna watch this back on VOD, and he's just like, what?
What?
He's like, oh, suddenly I can't go to G-Fest.
Oh, I was thinking about it because I was looking at my Playmates stuff over here. Chris, you want to tell Seismic what your mom got you, but you can't get until Christmas?
What? No. What did you?
Bro, she went to Walmart. She found me some Godzilla figures. She found me the Kong with the beast with the axe, right?
Uh-huh.
And she found me the Drowned Viper.
No! Oh my god, no way.
And she will not let me have it. She
Oh.
will refuse this because she's such an old Christmas head. She's like, nope, I gotta
Dude.
wait. And I'm just like, damn.
Oh my god, that is insane.
Yeah, she found the drowned viper. She found
Oh
it.
my god. Holy shit.
I listen. I'm gonna see if I can talk to her. See if I can get a video out this week. Because if I can talk to her and get it, dude, I'm making a video in a heartbeat.
Yeah, please do.
Dude, talk to her to see if there was like a second or third one, because I will pay the money for you to snag it and ship it over here.
Dude, the worst part is it's in her closet right now. I know exactly where it is in my house.
God,
like it's
I'm
just
so
down
jealous.
there.
Chris is being a naughty boy and peeking at his presents.
I am being a naughty boy. Shut up. I'm getting jolly.
God.
I'm
I'm so
jolly.
jelly. Holy cow! But congratulations, man. That is insane. Jeez.
Man. I also added white eyes to my supercharged Godzilla Evolve, and I love it a lot
Oh,
more.
I saw that, dude. It looks insane. Fuck, dude. Yeah, like I went to one Walmart and a Target today, just nothing, just crickets, basically.
Yeah, little dust bunnies and shit, and yeah, that's how
Yeah. Yeah, don't ask how I imagine. My girlfriend just texted me saying, "Imagine Chris getting the drowned viper first."
Oh my god.
Oh,
You got it
yes.
first.
Wait, who said that?
My girlfriend. She's watching the stream right now. Oh my god.
Oh my goodness.
Fuck, dude, you won. You won.
He won it.
Mrs. Seismic is making fun of me. Oh my god.
Not Mrs. Seismic.
Oh jeez, because she has some insane luck. So you beat her as well. Holy cow!
I'm glad, bro. I can finally
technically,
flex
what'd
that
you
I
say,
beat her.
Your mom or your aunt beat them?
My mom. My mom.
Your
literally
mom
was
like
waiting
beat.
for-
Oh
See,
my god!
You
What
wanna
if
see?
your mom's
You
been
wanna
having
something funny?
insane luck?
Bro, here, let me show you the photo she sent me. It's
Dude.
so funny. She was just like, "Hey, you have this," and I was just like,
Oh.
"What?" And I was like, "What?"
Oh.
Bro, I should check one of my Walmarts tomorrow, honestly. I want to see.
Dude,
I just
just
want
do
to
it.
check. I'm just
If
going to
Lewis
check.
finds it as well.
And I also
I'm
got
just
this one. I'm also getting this for Christmas. The
Oh, the
Kong with the
battle
with
axe,
the
dude.
Kong with the
Battle
battle
axe.
axe.
Dang.
Yeah.
Oh, imagine she found you the Kong real feel one. Oh.
I
would, dude. I would be. You know what? No, it's the jolly season. I can't be a hater. I would be happy.
Wait a minute. Wait,
It's a
so
jolly.
wait, when does this close? Oh, that closed today. The Monsterverse giveaway Titan size figure from Playmates, that closed today if you entered.
Did you enter it?
I entered it, bro. I fucking entered
You
that shit.
son of a bitch! I knew you would.
Yeah, and Getty did too. Getty did.
Really?
When are we gonna hear about this though? That's the one question actually I have. Bro, that would be crazy if I won those two, bro. That would be so crazy.
Wait. Oh wait, Chris. My girlfriend has a request from you. What is? Oh, dude. If you can, sneak a photo of the drowned viper barcode.
Mm-hmm.
Like, have your mom just take a picture of the barcode.
Hang on. Let me go grab it and just reveal the barcode to the stream.
If you're watching
Yeah.
the stream, Mrs. Seismic, I'm not sending you that barcode because I know you'll find it first.
Hang on. Let me go see if I can just go grab the barcode. I'll take a
Okay.
photo of it and grab it for you boys, and then I'll reveal it to the stream.
I would, dude. I'd love you forever. I'd kiss you at GFest 2025.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. If she actually lets me hold it, if she actually lets me,
you're
like,
just gonna
hold
run
it,
with it.
I'm just gonna run with it. She's not getting it back.
It's mine.
It's mine. All right, I'll be right back.
All right, appreciate you. Yeah, I know what you're doing.
I could have sworn I could have
No,
sworn.
it's like literally nowhere. The barcode.
Bro.
It's like with the giant Mothra situation. It took me like 3 weeks to find its barcode.
Bro, I could have sworn we sent it in our chats. I thought we did.
Mrs. Seismic said, "I will get it first. I'm gonna beat you to it."
Where did Drawn Viper at? The Drawn Viper. Yeah, here it is. I got it. It's right here. I knew I had it.
My precious. Yeah, exactly. My precious. Dude, I'm just like, I had so much luck with Tiamat, and now all that luck is just gone.
Boys! Boys! Boys!
Oh!
There it is!
Oh! Holy cow! Send
Literally,
the barcode.
I was like,
Put the barcode up
I
on
love you, and I
stream
know.
right
I
now.
was like, please. I was like, if you were doing this, you'll be the hero of the stream. And she was like, is it for your live stream? I was like, yeah. She was like, go get it.
Put the barcode on stream right now.
I'll put the barcode on stream. Hang on, everybody, take a fucking picture of this for you,
I gotta
boys.
take a photo of this.
Hang on, I'll send you guys the photo so you can get a clear version of it.
Okay, thank you.
Here you go. But there's the barcode. I got it right here. It's right here in my hands.
Oh my god.
Oh my god,
You're
man.
a
I'm
G.
gonna send it to the. I'm gonna take a nice clear photo for everybody. All right.
You're such a G.
Send in the Discord chat too, the figure.
I will. I will. I'll
Oh, no,
post it in the Discord and
Oh, no,
everything.
Mr. Seismic has it first now, though. Uh-oh. You just gave my girlfriend a huge home run advantage.
Bro, I did. It's Jover.
It is so Jover for me, because we're having a race right now to see who can find him first.
Chris just beat us all to it.
Yeah. dude.
My mom did unintentionally.
That's what I'm saying. What's with moms and having so much luck?
They just don't care, bro.
Bro, they just...
The universe bends to their will.
I remember in 2019, when Godzilla King of the Monsters was coming out, my mom randomly sent me a picture of a whole shelf full of Godzilla King of the Monsters toys, and I was just like, we gotta go to Walmart now.
Yeah.
We gotta go. We gotta go. All right, I'm posting it there. Posting it in the Discord, bro. Good luck on the hunts now, boys. Now you gotta go get yours. Now
For
you gotta
real.
go get yours.
Dude. I'm so hyped. This is gonna be amazing.
You gotta go
Godzilla
get yours.
Chase 2024. Is it a free G-Fest ticket? No, G-Fest tickets are not free.
No.
I will. Bro, this thing looks incredible. This
I
thing
know.
looks
Yeah.
This thing looks actually like I'm looking at it the way it's articulated. Bro, it's it's really good.
Yeah, it
this
looks
is
good.
Oh, bro, this is gonna be so good with the Hiya Kong figure. You can just have the Hiya Kong just bro.
Bro, even the Playmates Kong, too.
Even the Playmates go, bro. Oh my god.
Huge props to you, man. Holy shit.
Dude, this thing has so much articulation, like more than I thought.
I'm so
Excuse me.
jelly. Holy shit.
No. King Global. Chris didn't find One Eye.
David's took you out. I bought One Eye for a stupid amount. Don't ask what.
I was just about to say.
No, you're not
Seismic.
getting it out of me. $62.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like.
Ow!
Listen, man, I wanted to be one of the very first few people to review him. I was like, I don't care.
Hey, it's okay. When I find the One Eye in stores, I'll send you a nice, pretty picture of the price tag of how much I paid.
Yeah,
Bro,
I like, fuck you.
I can't wait to get. I can't look at all these figures in the back though that they're gonna
Wait,
reveal.
bro.
The real feel Godzilla. The real
Dude,
feel Kong.
I am so excited for the real feel Godzilla because like
I am.
Yeah.
Bro, like, because I feel like it's gonna feel like the Titan Evolution Godzilla, but much more of like not a flabby like rubber.
Yeah,
it's gonna be more of like a solid rubber, which is gonna be cool.
Bro.
Oh my god, I realize Miss Seismic doesn't have like the clear image of the barcode, so she just has the blurry screenshot.
Hang on, did she? Lewis sent a really good one in the. I sent you a really good one. Lewis's photo.
Yeah, that was both the drowned vipers. Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can go check my Walmart tomorrow. I think I'm going to. I'm gonna check like two of them maybe.
Dude.
Dude, you're gonna find it. Watch Lewis find it. Watch Lewis
Bro.
find it.
I'm gonna be in last place in our group of who's gonna review the drowned viper.
Dude, I guarantee Getty's going right now to the fucking movie or to the
Bro,
fucking
no,
Walmart to find it. I guarantee he'll do it.
Bro, he lied to us. He wasn't going to soccer practice. He was just gonna go to Walmart.
He's in his car right now, and he's like, "What's up, everybody? I got the drowned."
I'm getting the Playmates.
I'm so sorry.
I'm getting the Playmates Godzilla X Kong 5 Monster Battle Set. And yeah, that is a great set. If you guys can find that, That's such an awesome set, man.
I'm so jealous you found that, brother. I'm so jealous.
Dude. Seriously though, man, like huge props to you for getting the Drowned Viper first out of our group. That's insane.
Thank you, man. I gotta thank my mom again, and I can't believe I'm holding it right now in my hand. Like I gotta make a video on this thing right now.
I gotta test my luck. If my mom go runs errands tomorrow, I'm gonna be like, hey, take this barcode to like Walmart and Target, and then let me know if they have it. And watch,
well,
she's gonna be like, oh yeah, I
dude,
found it.
moms
like,
know. Moms have that ability. We talked about it.
Well,
they
that's
just sway the universe.
I don't know if I know you two I think watched my videos. I don't know if some of you guys in the chat watched it or not, but I said in the video of the the Godzilla 5 battle pack, I was like, originally I wasn't going to like go to the Godzilla X Kong section. I was just gonna get the barcode scanned, but I luckily enough just went over there. I found 3 sets over there. I was like, wow, like
you're insane.
The luckiest so far.
Like, holy crap.
Getty, because you got it first.
Also, you getting a shout out.
No, I got it first, and I sent Getty the barcode, and then he went later that day.
Yeah, he found it. Yeah,
and he's quicker with it.
he uploaded the video first. I found it first though.
Hang on, I should put this in the fucking Instagram group chat that we're in.
Yes, please do.
Take that, Louis.
Oh my god! I can't believe we just got everybody the Drowned Viper. We're getting everybody the Drowned Viper tonight.
Oh my god, that's so funny. You found it loose first, then gave Getty the code, and then he just ran off into the races, lightning on his fucking feet.
Bro, call them the Flash.
Bro, call them the Lightning McQueen.
The Lightning McQueen.
Ciao.
Good chow.
I'm eating ice cream, Goji Jojo says. What kind of ice cream, my man? What kind of flavor?
Bro, he's eating ice cream.
I want
we're heating up the chat. I want ice cream too, motherfucker.
I'm still getting the Playmates Tiamat.
Flavored ice cream. That'd be sick.
Bro, give me Godzilla Rocky Road.
I'm getting my brother the HiyaToys Godzilla Evolved for his birthday in a few days. That's a great figure. I love that thing.
Bro, I need to fucking get God, I need that One Eye and I need that Real Feel Kong right now.
Hey, Playmate,
bring out One Eye.
Playmates, can we?
You have him?
Yeah, I have him. I made an overview on him.
He's stunned. He's like, what?
Yeah. I mean, you have him. Might as well go fucking get him.
I'm a flex real quick. No, just kidding. Hold up. Let me grab him.
Do you know? I'm gonna be the spoiler really quick, Chris. Do you know how much you paid for the One Eye?
Bro, he paid like over $100 for that thing, didn't he?
Bro paid $62.
$62?
Yes, dude. He wanted to do their video really quick. Hey,
listen,
I can't hate the grind.
I can't hate the grind either. My boy's almost at 1,000 subscribers. Let him do what he wants.
Exactly.
Let him do what he wants. Let my boy cook. Let my boy cook.
Okay.
Hey, Seismic, we love you so much that we were teasing you a little bit about how much you paid for it.
Yeah, I know. I got desperate. Leave me alone.
No, bro, I just went and I liked and I just liked and commented on your video.
Well, we support the grind, so we ain't hating.
We do support the grind. That's why you're almost at 1,000 subscribers.
I know, dude. But yeah, dude, this figure, for such a small little character, he's actually really good, like super high quality, and his articulation has been severely improved since Scar King.
Really?
Yeah.
Ultimate Gigantic Zilla.
You can actually have him doing the bipedal or the quadrupedal pose.
Bro, I gotta get this thing opened. I gotta do this overview. Oh
Lewis,
my god.
When do you think you can do another giveaway? Ultimate Gigantic Zilla? If I find 2 Drowned Vipers tomorrow and I'm saying this on stream, I will do one of those.
I'm gonna answer that giveaway.
I'm gonna answer that giveaway.
I will do. What you mean? I will do. Yeah. If I find 2 Drowned Vipers tomorrow, I will, or even two One Eyes, I will do a giveaway of one of each, and I will do a giveaway.
Look at that pose.
Oh, that's pretty dope, actually. That's really nice looking.
That's really good. You know what? You could just get a bunch of One Eyes and make a bunch of army, like the Scar King army.
And really you can customize, yeah.
Yeah, you just customize them.
Yeah, customize them.
Get the little bone accessory as well.
Playmates, can we get wave 3 of the small crystals and get Tiamat, One Eye, Drown Viper, and who else? Scylla, thank you.
Yeah.
Scylla, Warbat, Wart Dogs, Doug.
Oh, I would love a wart dog. I would love a wart dog.
You know what'd be good is like if they had a wart dog and then they had an accessory where you can have Kong hold like a torn in half one.
Ooh.
Or no, the wart dog can just come with a battle damage piece.
Yeah. Oh,
So
that'd
then-
be sick.
Paint the battle damage green.
Exactly. No, that'd be cool. I'm trying to think what other what
Well,
else could
I don't like cause I remember like before, I think it was right around the time when like Godzilla X Kong was coming out and we got the toys of the first wave. I remember sending Playmates a good email about what they can do next, and I listed everything that they're making now. I listed in that email. So it's like,
yeah, okay.
I don't know if like they saw that email and they were like, if this guy who has a good audience of 100,000 subscribers says that the community will like this stuff, maybe we should do it. And I don't know. I like to think of it that way. Probably not, but I like to think of it that way a little bit.
Yeah.
Because I just remember spending a good amount of time on that email.
I'm trying to yeah, because like I remember what was it? Fucking Playmates actually shouted out a Tiamat post that I made, and immediately I was like, it's a huge honor. And then I asked one of my buddies, should I ask them if I could promote them? And then I tried, and they read my text, and that was it.
Well, that's the thing. I love how they do that too. They like at least share like people's posts from the community. They've done that like quite a few times for me.
Every year, I like Playmates more and more.
Yeah, and there's so much variety from them for this damn movie. It's crazy. There's so much.
They got his bald spot in there. I just realized that.
Oh yeah. Oh, Lewis, do you mind? Showing the Godzilla gang in the back? Oh, the Godzilla gang's right over there. Yeah, there they are.
Bumsy.
Right up here. 3 of them are up there. I really hope Playmates.
Returning Lewis.
Oh man, the time I have now.
He's just like, he just runs off screen. It's like, well,
he just runs off screen, never comes back.
Well, Live Weekly Ends Day is gonna end today. Imagine.
Yeah. Thank you guys for watching. Like, well, we know
no,
our
but
answer.
you know what would be cool though? It would be so cool if like with the flocked Kong, if they gave us like a figure this big of Parrot Frog with that flocked Kong.
Oh,
Parrot
dude.
Frog.
I want a parrot frog figure where I can squeeze it and the thing just inflates up.
We need we need that mega-sized parrot frog.
Funny story, about 2 months ago, I went to Target and found the Playmates Mechagodzilla 2021. Yeah, people have been finding that lately in their Targets.
The black and red version. It's crazy.
Nice, King Global. You bought the Super 7 -1 Godzilla. That's a good. I think it's a decently well put together figure. It's not too bad.
It's not bad at all.
I really hope Playmates makes Scylla, guys. All we need from Playmates for Godzilla X Kong is Scylla, Wart Dog, like 6-inch wise. We need a Scylla, Wart Dog, Parrot Frog, but I highly doubt they'll make a Parrot Frog, and that's pretty much it. But like, they're throwing 2 figures that we don't even need, and they're making like the real feel Godzilla and the real feel Kong. That is something nobody asked for, and they're still doing it.
Yeah, I'm so happy they're doing it. Genuinely.
Isn't that crazy?
That's
They're being
cool as
innovative.
heck. Like, that's really creative that they thought about that, something like that.
I'm not
That's
gonna
really
lie.
cool.
I think the next step that they should do for their Godzilla line in general is make like basically a Hammond collection inspired line where it's like kind of more articulated and better looking figures.
Yes.
I honestly, personally, I like the way they're going, but I personally want them I want to see them tackle on soft vinyl like how Bandit Creation did.
Yeah.
That is something I want to see from them because, like, sure, the plastic is what they got and what they can do, but I want to see them tackle like soft vinyl, like how Bandit Creation felt like. I want them to see that. Like, I want to see that from them. Kinda, a little bit.
Yeah. I would like that as well. I want a real. I honest to God want like a real feel Mothra with like some fuzz on it and whatnot.
Ooh, yeah, let
I think
Playmates
that'd
cook.
be sick.
That would be cool.
Also, like a real feel Shimo.
Oh, real feel hey, maybe they will do those, because maybe they'll do a real, maybe they'll do a flocked Scar King, and maybe they'll do a real feel Shimo. Maybe, who knows?
Yeah, I would like to see that.
Because I feel like if they make those two, then they got to make the other two flocked, like real feel, you know?
Yeah. Also, they should make Kong's battle axe and his glove, and like make it to where it's like a prop that you can own.
Yeah. Somebody said I want them to just be more accessible. Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
That is very true. Like, man, I could barely find the Battle Roar Shimo. That's the only one I'm missing from Wave 2. Well, Battle Roar Shimo is such a to find.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Thank you,
I don't know. I feel like really the only thing that I want from the rest of the GXK line, because I know it'll probably go on for a while since we've got a little bit before 2027, is I just want them to make a Warbat and Scylla figure.
Who, Playmates?
That's what I want.
Okay, I can see you.
Wait, what company you want that to make?
Playmates.
The Playmates already did a Warbat, I thought.
Yeah, but it don't look good.
Oh yeah,
You wanted
that's
the remake of it.
Yeah.
That's
make a
that's the
remake.
early days.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that, brother. I
Yeah.
remember that, brother. I have one of those. They need
Me
to make
too,
an actual
yeah.
articulated one, like the Drowned Viper. Make it like its wings come out like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
be
that's
so
That's
true.
what I mean.
That's what I'd so fucking do.
Lewis straight up did the thing where it's like, we have Warbat at home. Warbat at home.
Yeah, we got food at home, the fridge at home. Oh, their Gorosaurus is beautiful. Their Playmates Gorosaurus is that's too
Yes,
good.
yes, that's one of their best. It's. I think I have it.
One of
Hang
their
on,
best.
hang on. Let's see. I think I have it. Yeah, it's
It
right
is one
here.
of their best, but I have the movie Monster series, and I'm content
This
with
thing,
that
right?
one. Yeah.
Yeah, that
Yay.
Playmates Gorosaurus is too good looking, man. That's way too good.
It's strangely good looking.
Like insane how good that shit is. Like
Yeah, man,
genuinely.
it's-
Like I
it's-
could go to Target and just buy this. Like
Well, not anymore, but yeah.
yeah, not anymore, but like I could have. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's oh my god. It gets,
I thought
it gets-
their freaking Rodan 1956 figure was pretty good too.
It was. I have that as well. It's great. It's
oh,
big
and
too.
and their Baragon. Their Baragon was really good.
You know something that's funny is that their Rodan is actually in scale with the Godzilla 72 back here.
Really? Huh. How about that?
That's what I said. I was like, huh.
Like, sure, when you compare Playmates figures to Bandai Creation figures, it's a big difference. But Playmates, like, they nail some of their releases. Like, there's a lot of stuff they could work on, but the improvement has been shown with the new Godzilla X Kong line. So I think they're gonna improve when the next Godzilla Monsterverse movie comes out for a good amount of people.
I think they are. I think we're about to get a whole new thing of Playmates here in a little bit, about another like kind of remake.
Bro, I hope they
It's
give
gonna
us
be real
like
good.
I hope they give us like a giant 12-inch Godzilla Energized, like with all the blue and a 12-inch supercharged Godzilla that's all pink and shit. Like, I hope they do that kind of stuff too.
I've
Just
thought
give
about
us-
repainting one of my giant Godzillas to be that.
Like, just give us all the variety you guys can. Like, that would be awesome. Like, please.
Exactly. Just give me that fucking variety, man.
I just want Scylla, and I want a better sculpted and articulated Warbat. That's all I want at this point.
Yeah.
You think we're okay? Honestly, how long do you think that Playmates is gonna keep the Godzilla Kong line going up? Because they're making money. I'm not gonna sit there and say that they aren't making money, because every
Yeah.
time I go to the store, people are buying this, and they're
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
be buying more of it for Christmas. You know what I mean?
Well,
This
that's
line's gonna explode on Christmas.
But that's the good thing about us Godzilla YouTubers and the Godzilla community is that we're spreading the word for Playmates, and a lot of people that are watching the videos online, they're going to make a lot of money because of it, because there's a lot of videos of Playmates stuff right now. So that's a good thing. We should give ourselves a good pat on the back for that one, because we're helping out Playmates and what they do.
We're
And
contributing.
Doing our
exactly.
best, what we can.
Yeah. Well, it's just considering that they're doing very small characters like One Eye and Drowned Viper at this point. It's starting to narrow down. So I feel like, in my personal opinion, this train's gonna ride out for like a year or two more.
Yeah, I think it could go. I think it could go down for like another year, for
We're
sure.
gonna get it, like, in my opinion, maximum 6 to 9 more waves.
You
Yeah.
think so? Oh,
Yeah.
you
Oh,
think?
that'd be cool. Well, because there's so much that they can do. Because if they did this, and if they can pull like this set off right here, if they can pull this raw off right here, they can give us like a Godzilla X Kong Egypt set with like you said in your review, Seismic, about the Supercharged Godzilla Evolved. They can give us in that set. They can give us like a Godzilla Evolved, basically the one they already released, but with pink dorsal plates and pink elbow spikes and the pink tail. And then with Kong, they can take the Beast Skull of Kong, spray paint some bright brown all over him. That's the sand. And then they can give us Mothra, but give her some white, like a white body instead of a brown, because she could be glowing white just like she was in the movie.
Yeah, and then you could like that. Then you could probably add in some like molded plastic pyramids, and then you have an Egypt set.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly. There you go.
Yeah, there you go.
And they can do
And
that.
then
I mean,
then they could have one as a battle pack between Godzilla and Scylla, and then have the Colosseum that Godzilla can kind of lay down in. There you go. There's Rome. There's another one. Then you have Energized Godzilla and Tiamat, and then the submarine. That's another battle pack. You have so many that you can do. You could literally make a 4-pack with Battle Axe Kong, One Eye, and then remold the apes a little bit and give them 2 different headsets, and then you have like, you know, first encounter battle pack type shit, you know?
Oh,
Yeah, sound
dude,
like-
yeah, just like
yeah.
retool the apes, resculpt them and shit like that. Get us some spears, get us some Kong tools and shit.
Ground Viper
just-
battle pack as well.
Bro, exactly. Drown
with
Viper
a new
battle
with
pack.
a new Suko that has like a different expression on his face, like
Yeah.
something
I'm
like
not
that.
gonna lie, their Tiamat needs to be a little bigger. I feel like the Tiamat needs to be the same size as the Drowned Viper.
Yeah, a little bit longer.
Yeah, it needs to be a little bit longer. But they learned with that because a lot of people were saying that with the Tiamat, that they wanted it longer, so they learned with that with the Drowned Viper. They made the
Yeah.
Drowned Viper longer.
Exactly.
Exactly. Like I'm trying to think, what other types of packs could they do? They could do.
Godzilla versus Scylla pack if they wanted with the Colosseum.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's what I was saying earlier. The Rome battle pack. They could do like Kong versus Shimo battle pack whenever they first encounter each other, and like have it to where they spray paint some white shit on his arm, and then
That'd
there
be
you
cool.
go. There's Frostbite Kong, and then Shimo. You know, maybe she has like a repaint where she's got some glow on her spines and whatnot. Maybe she has an accessory. She has that like that chain or like that bone chain thing around her neck.
Ooh, okay.
What they could also
okay.
do, is a Kong. They can do, if they really wanted to pull this off, they could do a Kong versus Doug battle pack. Give Kong like a, just get the Kong without the beast glove, obviously, and then give his tooth like a broken tooth. Give Doug like a brighter brownish highlighted paint job, and then give Kong an accessory where he's holding a wart dog like chicken leg kind of thing, because that's what it looked like in the movie.
Also, you could add the parrot frog in there as well.
Exactly. You
Bro,
can add
put the parrot frog in
there.
that one.
Kong versus parrot frog battle pack.
I bet you people will still buy it.
I would do
I
a
would.
review on that. They're like, overall, I can't see any detail on the parrot frog because they tried to make it size accurate.
I'm trying to make it size accurate.
I'm trying to think of another battle pack that they could do. They could do a bunch of Brazil ones, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh, someone just said Shimo glow in the dark spines.
Ooh.
You know, I was also I really want that kind of reminded me of something too. Like I was thinking about this the other day. I kind of want to bring this up to Playmates. I think it would kind of be like Playmates' version of Fusion series, but I would love it. Honestly, in my personal opinion, it would be so cool if like Playmates did a line of, because I was looking at their Shimo the other day and it looks so purple and stuff. It would be cool if Playmates did like a Godzilla X Kong reverse color wave. So like
Ooh.
So give
Ooh.
Shimo, instead of it being like a purplish blue, give Shimo like a like a reddish tint like Scar King, and then give Scar King like a bluish tint, and then have his eyes be red, and then give Kong like let's say Kong can I guess be like, what would his beast glove color be? It would be like maybe
like his
blue?
His fur is black.
Yeah, like a bluish with like yellow highlights.
Yeah, with like yellow highlights, and then give Godzilla his evolved form, give him blue instead of pink, and then give the regular Godzilla pink spot. I don't know. It would be like a fun little wave.
Yeah, like it would be fun.
You mean like
Yeah.
opposite colors? You know what
Yeah,
I thought
so-
you were referring to, Lewis? I thought you meant like Shimo would have Scar King's colors, Scar King would have Shimo's colors, Kong
No,
would
well,
have
yeah.
Godzilla's colors, and
No,
then
yeah, that-
Godzilla
so
would
that's
have
what-
Kong's colors.
Yeah, that's kind of the like what I'm kind of talking about, but with like Godzilla, it would be different because he has his two other forms. So like Godzilla, the normal version would be a pink, and then the supercharged or evolved Godzilla would be like a blue.
Yeah.
I thought that was a cool idea. I thought of it the other day, and I'm thinking about messaging Playmates about that, and then like kind of editing some figures around and giving them my thoughts on what the next like fun wave of Playmates toys can be. I was thinking about editing some photos of figures that they already have out and doing the colorways on them, and then forwarding them to Playmates and see what they think of it. I think it would be really cool. I feel like a lot of people would buy the orange Shimo a lot. I feel like a lot of people would buy that.
Oh,
That
dude,
would
I'd
be
buy an
like
orange
a
Shimo,
fire style
100%.
Shimo.
So yeah, I don't know. I think I might do that. I kind of want to do that really like a lot. Yeah, it's just some idea I thought about the other day.
Yeah.
Boys, I hate to do this, but I'm gonna have to take a step away. I'm gonna have to get dinner started for my family tonight.
I know. I was gonna say it's 9 o'clock too, and I gotta eat dinner as well. So
Yeah.
I see a lot of people. I see a lot of people agreeing with what I just said, though. It was cool. Like glow in the dark idea is pretty cool too. I'm gonna see if I can edit some photos around tonight and see if I can forward them to Playmates tonight, and hopefully they do something about it. I'm probably gonna message them both Instagram and email because I have a few friends from Playmates that have listened to what I've said before. So hopefully we get something like that in the future from Playmates, like a reverse colorway line, and so maybe a glow in the dark line as well. So
Yeah.
so
Black
yeah,
light
guys.
line.
Oh, what was that?
A black light line as well.
A black light line? Yeah, exactly. So
Sorry, I said that 5 times fast.
oh yeah,
I don't
Titan
want
Tech
to.
figures. The Titan Tech figures too. I would love to if they made
Oh,
a Godzilla evolved Titan Tech and a Kong with Beast Glove Titan Tech, a Scar King Titan Tech. That would be funny.
Scar King Titan Tech with the aviators.
Exactly.
Bro, I'd buy that in a fucking heartbeat.
He's got them like Louisiana pimp glasses on.
Let's see if I can get this.
No, I mean this is a good stream. I had a lot of fun.
This was
It
a
was
great
very,
stream.
very fun. It was very, very fun. Guys, thank you guys so much for joining today's live weekly Wednesday stream. We had great discussions about everything that was revealed today besides, it was just the Godzilla 2002 from Hiya Toys. Before we end the stream off, I want to give some shout outs to the donations today. We got Camus Allah, I believe, I don't know how to pronounce that name, has super chatted $2 with a nice message of keep him muted for the rest of the stream.
That's still funny as fuck.
And we got the anonymous super chatted with the $10 as well. Thank you so much. The Goji Geek 104 has super chatted $5. Another great donation there. And Atomic Mellow with the $15. Thank you guys so much for the super chats today. It was really fun talking to you guys once again. And it was fun having you guys here. Monster Zero, Seismic Studios, Oh My Godzilla, who left a little early today, but that's okay because he knows he's always appreciated. Guys, check your Walmarts. I'm sure you guys will find a Drown Viper. If not, wait for Christmas because Chris was just way too impatient to do that.
I'm on the naughty list, boys.
He's on the naughty list. So, guys, have a good night. Hope you guys are staying hydrated throughout the week. Be sure to always be kind to each other. Remember, we all have our own opinions. We all live different lives. We all don't think like one another. We're all different in our own single way. So, guys, thank you guys for joining today. Monster Zero, is there anything you want to say before we end the stream?
Your weekly kaiju hygiene tip for this week is to stay hydrated. That is the main one, but it's also to just Not really a hygiene tip, but just stay. Not just keep your head up. Things are gonna be all right. Stay close to your loved ones, and just be sure to be kind to yourself every day, and just do your best. Do the best you can.
Yes, sir. Always, always. Seismic Studios. Anything you want to say before the stream ends?
Always. I always show this quote for like a good ending message. Keep moving forward. It's simple and it's effective. Keep moving.
My brother.
Life.
My
Yes,
brother.
sir. Yes, sir.
Never show
All right,
them
guys.
show them your progress.
Yes, sir.
Exactly. Yes, sir. You guys have a great night. You guys are the goats, guys. The people that support us, you guys are all the goats, guys. Have a great night, guys. Remember to subscribe to Monster Zero and Seismic Studios. They have some great channels over there. They do some fun stuff on their channel, so please check them out. And oh my Godzilla as well. Please check him out as well. He left a little early, but he's always appreciative, and he knows that. So, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this. Remember to subscribe and like and all that good stuff.